the feature purse tonight alone, $30,000 to win, is a $100,000 here tonight, feature purse only.
Yeah, and with it being $30,000, I touched on it earlier, the first Arizona Sports Shirt Crown Jewel Cup event of the year. And, of course, 14 events that pay $30,000 or more to win. And the driver that accumulates the most points over those 14 events, $15,000 bonus from Arizona Sports Shirts. And, of course, it pays out the top 5, a total payout of $30,000. We want to thank Gerald Newton and the entire gang over at Arizona Sports Shirts for putting that money on the line. And the pursuit of that begins tonight, James. And, of course, it'll roll right into the Show Me 100 as well here in a few weeks.
And we got the Sunoco Race Fuels Road to Wheatland continuing. Of course, the top 15 in points with perfect attendance, they'll share $16,000, $2,500 to the top point person there. Hey, guys, we also have Brett Coleman in the house tonight, of course, sponsoring the Coleman Farms Sportsmanship of the Year in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And how much has that guy done for racing the last couple of years? We can't thank him enough.
Well, DJ, we see it all over the place. We were actually talking the other day. I don't know currently that, especially newer on the scene, anybody that puts more into it than Brett Coleman and Coleman Farms Racing. They sponsor events. They do things for racing. Of course, Tanner English is here in the Coleman Farms Racing house car. And then they do things for the Gwinnett Special Needs School. They put their money into the community, into racing, and a lot of respect, and we appreciate having them on board with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. They also sponsor Castro FloRacing Night in America, presented by Kubota, and a host of other things, and it's really amazing the generosity they have, DJ.
Oh, it absolutely is. I mean, we need more Brett Colemans in the world, right? Not just on the racing side of things, but just in general. A genuinely good dude, and again, as you'd mentioned, he gives back to the community, and that Special Needs School of Gwinnett announcement, I think, coming out maybe soon about some things that he is doing with them as well. It's unbelievable, the generosity that he has. Like so many others we've mentioned, we talked about, Gerald Newton, the Arizona Sports Shirts Crown Jewel Cup. Of course, we got the Brandon Ford TV Challenge, a ton of others as well. And as you know, because we do this on the Castrol side of things, we can't do it without those folks.
And I tell you, somebody tonight that's going to get some love. Of course, coming into the event, the Midwest Sheet Metal point leader, Ricky Thornton Jr. He's got that Midwest Sheet Metal spoiler on that race car. There's a good chance at least half of that spoiler we'll need a new one after tonight, because this falls concrete wall, cinder block wall, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes that's where she's the fastest, and that's where she's the most aggressive. And guys, I'm very excited for tonight.
Yeah, we'd like to thank also Barron's Performance. Of course, they sponsor the Barron's Performance One Lap to Go at each and every Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series race. They have hundreds of brands that they stock there for professional high-performance automotive parts, Racers Direct program, and free shipping on orders, Mike, over $100. That's pretty good. We got rebuild services, rear end inspection, service and repair, and that's at Barron's, BEHRENTS.com. Be sure to check them out, and we thank them for coming on board here in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Of course, Nutrient Ag Solutions, our start zone. Segway, Dave Warren Power Sports sponsoring our cautions tonight. And we didn't see a caution till, the first or second B main last night, DJ. But Dave Warren Power Sports, you get on there, DaveWarrenSegway.com, and register to win that UT10 side-by-side. There you go. Did the Cubs win today? We got the W up here.
It's always up.
Hello over there. They're not paying any attention.
There's a reason there's a door between you and them, James.
Yeah.
That's why they do that. Hey, James, I also want to give a shout-out. Last night, DJ was in the 5th biggest municipality in the state of Illinois in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit.
Yes.
And Al Borbu Hawkes and the gang, glad to have them on board. And DJ, it was like a mini North-South 100 down there.
It was unbelievable, the amount of people down there. And I tell you what, I think you're going to see a similar looking crowd down here tonight. It's a smaller area. And I think, and we can look into this a little bit later on, but I think they may be limited to 2 people per crew coming across here at Fairbury Speedway. With that in mind, I'll tell you what, guys, track preparation looks like it is just about complete. We're going to send aside for one last set of commercial breaks. We'll come back with Dirt Draft Hot Laps. If you're watching at home, don't go anywhere. This is the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. It's the Fall Spring Shootout, and you're watching it live on MAV TV on FloRacing.
We showed the world what it means to go big. Combining mini-mill technology with industry-leading talent, producing steel our customers need in an environmentally responsible way. Now, we're going even bigger. Big River Steel is building a second, highly sustainable and technologically advanced steel mill, allowing us to deliver even more of the sustainable steel needed to solve the challenges of tomorrow. without sacrificing performance today. That's big picture steel.
Whatever you do, General Tire delivers.
We have cars on the track here at Fairbury in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Again, 47 strong as we continue our Sunoco Race Fuels Road to Wheatland. And for decades, Sunoco fuels have been associated with racing excellence. Today, Sunoco has expanded the reach of its racing fuels line around the world to include all types of professional motorsports and other activities where premium race fuels make a difference. Check out the new DXP 116 Durability Extra Protection. And Sunoco has a 40-year record. To find out your local fuel finder dealer, go to SunocoRacefuels.com. There's Ricky Thornton Jr., 3 in a row. In the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, had to work for it last night. The third different leader of the race behind Jonathan Davenport and Shannon Babb. He comes tonight with the Midwest Sheet Metal leading the Big River Steel chase to the championship presented by ARP. Mike Norris.
Yeah, one driver behind him, Carson Ferguson, I believe one of your rookies of the year in the Franklin Enterprises, car number 93, the Rolex. Did not know that. I like that nickname. The Rolex 93, Carson Ferguson.
Paler Motorsports car. There's last year's Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year in the Brad Spo Chaz Centerline Motorsports car. That is Max Blair. Max Blair out of Centerville, Pennsylvania, here with us tonight in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, a regular again for the second year in a row.
And of course, 3 Ledfords in the racing family. Car number 8, well, there's 93. That'll be Carson Ferguson. We mentioned him in that Longhorn, set and ready to go. There's 8L in the Nasty or Dynasty chassis. How about it for the Phenom Jeffrey Ledford, set and ready to go in the Atkins Seed Ag Tech car. 8L, second generation driver out of Pontiac, Illinois. And there's one driver that had a good night last night as well.
Cody Overton had a good run last night. Did not get the finish he wanted. That Talon Center crew chief XL Motorsport XL chassis for Dave Stein, the Molly Pistons car out at Thompson, Georgia. We are in group number 1. Jason Riggs also, the Riggs Drilling Solutions 81 out of College Grove, Tennessee. And Mikey Marler, there's the 157. He is out of Winfield, Tennessee in the Truck Country Skyline Motorsports car. And Garrett Alberson, last week's winner here at Fairbury, looking for his 3rd straight top Big River Steel podium finish. Actually, it would be his 4th straight because he was on the podium at Georgetown, Port Royal, and last night at Farmer City. And it's Cody Overton right now, 13.465. Mike Norris here in hot laps, 13.465 in Dirt Draft hot laps. Hey, who says hot laps don't pay anything, guys? You'll get a cash award at the year-end banquet. And right there you go down to the infield, guys.
Yeah, how about Cody Overton? Since he switched back to this Excel chassis, he waves at us as he drives by. He had a lot of success. He won 12 races in the Crate Late Model ranks last year in that Excel chassis. He broke it out back at Maquoketa Speedway at Jeff Hooker's race back in March. He's had a lot of speed since. He won a heat race last night. And boy, I tell you what, you'll not find a more likable kid in the pit area than Cody Overton. And it's that next generation of drivers we've been talking about that's storming onto the scene.
I think Castleberry needs to get a swear jar sponsor for each driver that, and then you might have to do it more often. I don't know if we want that or not, but we had a couple of, there you have it. Usually have that, but hey.
They get an announcer swear jar, I'd be in trouble.
Hey, man, they were excited.
They were excited.
Love it.
They were excited. Okay, here we go. Group number 2 out on the racetrack here at Falls. As we see him come across, Jim Whittington on the flag stand. There's last night's O'Reilly Auto Parts top rookie, second in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year, Chase the Wheeler. Number 7 car, RFI Resources. That is Drake Troutman. Drake Troutman out of Heinemann, Pennsylvania. Mike Norris in car number 7, Wheeler Fleet Solutions.
How about the 19R? What a season he's having. And that'll be Ryan Gustin, brand new chassis. Infinity chassis. A couple of guys having that. Brandon Overton, we saw Cody Overton, but him and Brandon Overton of that 19R. About 32, Chris Simpson. Simpson of the Hoker Trucking, car number 32, Cheap Cars of Silvis. Good to see him here today.
Yep.
And he was not scheduled to race last night. He was scheduled to come to Fairbury, and I went and rattled him a little bit. I said, yeah, good thing you went racing. He had a good night last night at Farmer City, and there was a guy who had a great night as well in 49.
Yeah. Chris Simpson, the top 10. There's last night's runner-up. And he leads the series of more runner-ups, or more podium finishes than anyone. That is Jonathan Davenport, the new Ag Solutions 49. There's the Rocket One Valvoline car. Tim McCready, nice comeback last night. Had a pit stop under caution for another driver and then made some changes and got back into the top 10 last night. Out of Watertown, New York, 2-time Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion. Here's another driver, Mike, running for Rookie of the Year, currently third in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Top Rookie. That is Brendan Smith. Brendan Smith in the Jim Piscino trucking the Plum Crazy Plumbing entry out of Dade City, Florida. Who else do we have out there?
Him and his father, Shan Smith, G Squared out there. Gordy Gundaker. Gundaker won a very emotional race here during the Dirt Car Summer Nationals. So Gordy knows his way around the low side here at the Fairbury Speedway in car number 11. He's got a big race coming up, and there was one of our last entries. That'll be Austin Howes, I believe, in 17A, James.
Austin Howes, first time with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series as we are in Group 2 of Dirt Draft Hot Laps. And Tim McCready as Simpson goes to the infield without a lap getting in here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. McCready 13.093. 13.093. What is the track record here?
12.143, James, set by the Tickler.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, Kyle Strickler. That was
Ticky. Go ahead, guys.
Hey, real quick, guys. You talk about Ryan Gustin out there on the 19R. Let's not forget he was quick. Actually, number one, let's not forget two things. Number one, he's on a string of pretty good runs here at Fairbury Speedway, dating back for about a year now. But remember, he was quickest in this event last year in Dirt Draft Hot Laps before engine trouble forced him back into the pit area for the night.
And we'll quickly get out. Thank you very much, Dustin, as we get those cars back to the Perry. Austin Howes, his first time with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series at Lewistown, Missouri.
And the guys, the top two there in Group 2, Tim McCready and Jonathan Davenport. Talk about emotional Prairie Dirt Classic wins here at the Fairbury Speedway. I don't think we could forget Tim McCready's, but how could you forget Jonathan Davenport? So two huge wins in the PDC for those two drivers, and they're already fast here tonight. So
how about Austin Howes and the BMF, the Corey Hedgecock?
Yeah, what does
BMF
that stand for? You got your quarters ready?
Yeah, no. As you see the cars back out, we're going to get group number 1 back out here on the racetrack, and they stay right on top of it. Of course, you had a rain delay last Saturday night, your season opener, won by Garrett Alberson, and you had a rain shower, and it whipped it back into shape just like they did here a year ago with this race.
Matt Curl did an amazing job, and he bumped up hot laps an hour. We got deep into our program. We just had one B main and a heat race left. And the rain came. We got the track back ready to go and sent everybody home by 10 o'clock. So it was, they do a great job. Jonathan Clayton, Matt Curl, they're always prepared on top of it. We got one of the best infield and track crews with Roger Stryker and a lot of great, I know Chad Bowman was helping out a little bit today. So Brett Rhodes down there, his assistant this year. So great job, guys. I'm sure we'll have a great racetrack here tonight as the first group, a little slimy, but they get a second crack at it, and here we go.
Is Steve Ricketts still around?
Steve Ricketts is still around. Big Irv and Irv's famous lemonade come fair time, yes. So a lot of the same traditions are still here. And
oh, man, look at this time. Garrett Alberson, 12.710 for last week's winner here, trying to go 4. His best ever finish in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, multiple times a third. He's never had a runner-up, nor has he ever had a win. But right now, 12.710 for the 58 car. By the way, a unique statistic on Ricky Thornton Jr.
I'm ready.
6 wins this year. 6 times on the Big River Steel podium. All of them has been wins. He doesn't have a second or third place finish this year. How about that? All of them in victories, as right now he is, as you see the cars up on the scales. Garrett Alberson up there checking the weight on that 58 car there in the infield. Boy, you just get a feeling it's going to happen, and it almost happened here to Dalton Wilson last year. Of course, he got that first win at East Bay in the finale of the Winter Nationals.
And what a race he had a year ago. Almost spoiled Bobby Pearson's
He almost
win,
did.
Didn't
we had a caution, didn't we? I think he was making a move on him. All right, the next group back out again. There's Jonathan Davenport in that 49 car Lance and Darla Hender, 76 career victories. That is third all time behind Scott Bloomquist, who has 94. And Jimmy Owens, who had a good run last night, 16th to 5th. He has 82 victories. Don O'Neill, who's here helping his son Hudson, 46 wins. Earl Pearson Jr. at 40. Tim McCready at 37. Ricky Thornton Jr. 34. Josh Richards at 33. Brandon Shepard at 32.
And real quick, while we got a quiet moment, We did find something behind license plate RDS. It's an Illinois plate. They are a veteran. RDS is the plate number. We have something that you need. We have turned it in at the main office. You're going to want that. It's the, I believe, the person's life alert. RDS is the plate number. It's a veteran with an Illinois plate. We have turned it in the main office on the north side on the front stretch. You're going to need that back.
Yeah, very much so.
Do not want to lose your life alert, James.
No doubt about it. All right, this group back out again out there. Greg Troutman, last night's top Riley, ran in the top 5, top 7 most of the race, ended up just inside the top 15. Tim McCready, 12-7-6-1 in this group in the Valvoline Rocket 1, Petrov Towing. And see if anybody can get faster in that. Gust second, Davenport, and again McCready the sweeper. Francis Franklin Enterprises number 1 will settle in at 12-7-6-1. 12-7-6-1. Gustin, Davenport, Gundaker, Troutman, Smith, Hawes, and Simpson, guys.
Talking about Ricky Thornton Jr., it's hard to believe before last year he had 5 career Lucas Oil late model dirt series wins. He's got 34 after last night. When you just put into perspective, early into this season, a year and a piece later, from 5 to 34, and yeah, six times on the Big River Steel podium, all wins.
Amazing.
I think RTJ would probably take that, and he's your Midwest sheet metal point leader atop the series standings.
Well, it's still like Garrett Alberson. His best career finish has been a 3rd. He's done it. He did it last year. He's done it 4 times this year, so it's going to be a breakthrough sometime, right?
Well, and you see the improvement out of Garrett Alberson. You see Ross Robinson this year, and obviously Dalton Wilson and his progression. These guys have gone out on the road. They've taken their lumps, and they've made some major gains, and it's starting to pay dividends. For Garrett Alberson, he hopes it's his first ever Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win tonight. He'll be the 91st different driver to go to Lucas Oil Victory Lane.
Okay, where did Billy Huff get 33 minus 4?
You know,
he's on the track right there. Thomas Burrow, Illinois driver.
You know, I should know that. I do not. I apologize. Okay. I'm sure. I believe that as the story goes, 33. One of the crew guys wanted the car number to be 29, and so they decided on 33. So I think they stuck the -4 on there. You know,
so we could call him Daryl Lanigan as well.
There you go. A lot of good drivers
29.
out here for this one. Jake Little, we were talking about him.
Yeah, first time in the Lucas Oil Series since, I believe, Macon, Illinois, several years ago. There's Big Perm. Yep. Anybody ever called you Big Perm?
I've not had hair since about 1997, so now.
So no Perm Norris.
No Perm, no.
There's
Never
Boom Briggs.
Perm
How do you
Norris.
like Boom's color scheme there? The 99B out of Bear Lake, Pennsylvania. The XS Storage, Dave Warren Power Sports entry.
Boom, boom, boom. Love Boom Briggs.
Hudson O'Neill, the professional concrete cutting and drilling. Wheeler Metals, 12-8-4-3 here in hot laps.
Wow.
Mike Harris, an 8-time UMP modified champion, and Steve Lampley's car. Then Boom, Billy Huff, Clay Harris. Leading the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase, Jake Little and Trevor Gundaker.
Yep. Welcome back, Mike Harrison.
Yeah.
He was racing last week. He did get some injections.
He's had a neck. He woke up one day and he had a stiff neck, and it's like,
as simple as that.
Yeah, vertebrae out of alignment. So they've been working on him, and right now second here in hot laps in this group. Hudson O'Neill 12-8-4-3. They're in car 71, guys.
That alignment thing, I think, plagued both Ben and I this morning whenever we woke up. And then it took him an hour to go get coffee. And then when Ben was leaving to get coffee, here's his sign that he is actually getting old. He got in the wrong vehicle trying to leave today. Yeah.
I can't even. It's a true story. It's embarrassing. It's been a week, guys. It's been a week.
I got to keep an eye on Grandpa down here.
Were you not in the gym this morning, either one of you?
Okay. No, I would have dropped something on my head if I'd been there. So it's been a challenging week. But hey, we're at Falls. All is well on a Saturday night.
It is all good, boys and girls. Here we go. There's the 96 car, the Coleman Farms entry. Tanner English out of Bend, Kentucky. Cole Perrine of the Mid-Ohio Valley, Lowell, Ohio, winner at Tyler County a few weeks ago in that C8 car. First time here at Fairbury as we are in group number 4.
J.C. Waller at 7W.
J.C. Waller, Atoka, Tennessee. Brandon Shepard, the Coleman Farms B5, New Berlin, Illinois. Bobby Pierce and the low voltage 32P. He is out of Oakwood, Illinois. Dennis Herb Jr., the Vomac Truck Sales entry. Carpentersville, Illinois. 3S, Brian Shirley. And Cole Perrine down in the C8, and he's going to take it back pit side. So I know Dustin Jarrett, Cole Perrine, first visit here to Fairbury. Looking forward to this weekend. Tough luck last night. Came to run the Castro FloRacing Night in America starting on Wednesday at Spoon River, and those two have got rained out. All right, we're back at it again. Right now, Brandon Shepard, 12.800 in this group. There's Brian Shirley, the Bob and Lisa Cullen entry. There's the 32, Bobby Pierce, last year's winner here of the spring shootout, $30,000 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
So what Brandon Shepard does here tonight, it's one of Schwab's picks. I got the chance to talk to D. Schwab earlier tonight. There's the Coltman Farms entry, as we mentioned. 96, Tanner English. He rattled off a 12.818. And the autism awareness, Longhorn, 9.6. There's Brandon Shepard at a 12.800, James. Another Longhorn that's fast here at Falls.
Yeah, DNF last night unable to finish in the Longhorn factory car. Tanner English second. Of course, Tanner always runs good here at Fairbury. Missed the show last night. Dennis Erb Jr. third. He had a good run last night for the 28 car, top 5. Then Shirley, Pierce, Waller, Babb, and Perrine. As the next group of cars roll out here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, led up by the 45 out of Clinton, Illinois. That is Kyle Hammer. Followed by the 25A dog is here tonight, Alan Weiser out of Peoria, Illinois.
Good to have Alan Weiser with
Yep.
us. He was former driver of the year of the Falls Cup here at the Fairbury Speedway, former track champion.
Glad to have him back in a super late model as well.
Absolutely. Then we go to Australia, Bunbury, Western Australia, in the Bar 31 Rocket XR1. That'll be Kai Blight in 31. Behind of him in the storage squares, 9.9. That'll be Frank Heckenass Jr.
Best performance number 1 car. How about that? Had to take a provisional last night. Wound up at 11th. 11th in the points. That is Tyler Erb. Tyler, the first class number 1 car, New Waverly, Texas. The 10 car, the 2022 Dirt Track World Championship winner in the Terminal Maintenance and Construction Atlanta paving entry. That is Garrett Smith. Garrett Smith in car number 10.
Former Friday night winner of the Prairie Dirt Classic. He's won a shootout feature. Showdown feature, if you will, Garrett Smith.
Jimmy Owens, the Ultimate Towing and Recovery number 20. Vic Hill Rocket out of Newport, Tennessee. Jason Fager, the 25. The Titan Industries car. Hoker Trucking out of Bloomington, Illinois. Fager right now the top of the speed chart here in Group 5. Woo! Dirt Draft Group 5. Garrett Smith, 12.837 now the top. Fager, Erb, Blight, Owens, Weiser, Heckenass Jr.
Yep. And again, Garrett Smith has had a lot of speed here at the Fairbury Speedway. Of course, Jimmy Owens, a former Prairie Dirt Classic champion, as well as Jason Fager. But it is Garrett Smith, the Georgia boy.
Yeah, race winner last night.
Continues to be fast, yes.
Ben, how about Jimmy Owens last night? Good run for him from 16th to 5th at Farmer City.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, last year he started on the pole for the Farmer City 74, and he's had some speed there. And more than that, James, hopefully he stays out here. He's looking good so far. It's good to see him back out on the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Tour, going after a 5th title in 2024.
Yeah, we've added Mike Marlar and Jimmy Owens to this Big River Steel chase to the championship presented by Automotive Racing Products. Ryan Unzicker on the track of the 24 car. Track champion here back in 2019 and 2017. Out of El Paso, Illinois, there is the Race Car Engineering Borchers Equipment 40B out of Brandon, Florida. That is Kyle Bronson.
Behind of him, going to be the Thrill from Mooresville, the 9. That'll be Nick Hoffman. Nick's having a solid season. Had a great weekend 1 week ago. I believe that was Fountain City.
Right, in Wisconsin, last year's World of Outlaws Rookie of the Year. There's the 99 car, you know all about him, McKay Winger in Doug Carlos's entry.
Yeah, McKay Winger starting to find some speed in that car 99. Last couple of weeks, he's really, again, starting to find some speed and get that car underneath him in car number 99. Another driver who had a good run last night in car number 7.
Ross Robinson, the Stokely Materials entry, hard scrabble. And he is out of Georgetown, Delaware. The 93, first time near Corey Lawler. Corey Lawler running for the Raleigh Auto Parts Rookie of the Year. He comes to us out of Hanover, Pennsylvania. Devin Moran, 12.954.
Former PDC winner, Devin
How about
Moran.
Winger? How about McKay Winger, 12.884.
Him and Devin Moran, a pair of 99s playing Indian Giver for the top spot here in Group 6. So Moran, 8.56. Nick Hoffman now, 8.56. And McKay Winger, 8.84. So
the only 99 here, well, Dick Trickle, didn't he run 99 back in the day? You've got Devin Moran, McKay Winger, Frank Heckenass Jr. All we need is Donnie Moran. right?
Yes.
Huh?
Sounds good. Turn 3's fired up. The C-section, we got some McKay Winger fans back there. Winger by a straightaway. They're open here tonight. So, backstretch, are you with me back there? Oh, yeah.
I need to get here for the PDC. I need to get a fathead.
Yes.
We need a Essex fathead or something, because that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Again, Jim Whittington, the veteran on the flag stand. We got the two-seater out. Who's driving the two-seater? Did we find out?
Jimmy Dame. Riding
you
in the
told me that.
two-seater.
Yes, you told me that.
Wayne Wolf, Jim. Wayne Wolf,
What?
James.
Who?
Wayne Wolf will
He's
be
the
up first.
passenger.
Yes. Jimmy Dame is driving. I've told you that, yes.
What kind of car do we have there?
I don't know. I know who it's sponsored by Dave's Supermarket. A lot of great sponsors on there.
Like a 92 Rayburn. Would be cool, wouldn't
Hot
it?
Rod Septic, Pope Joy Incorporated. A lot of great Elliott Family Farms are on board.
Is that a crate?
There you go. It's a supermotor.
Supermotor? Okay.
Yeah. Yep, Roger
We could have
Free-
put Weaver in the thing. Oh, man, look out.
Taking the high side, baby. Once
When we
again,
did that Eldora last year, the two-seater Hudson O'Neill put it up against the wall, didn't he?
that's right. Wayne Wolf.
Where's he from?
I don't know that. Missy Durham will be next. That's all I know. After. So they just tell me who's on board. It's a
Cool.
white
That
flag
is so
of the
cool.
checker.
That's
It is.
awesome.
I got a chance to ride in it. We were turning 14-second laps. You get a lot of respect to these drivers. I was scared the first couple of laps. I'm man enough to admit I was very scared the first couple of laps, because you get from point A to point B very fast, and a lot of respect. Hey, race fans, backstretch, big wave and a cheer. Wayne Wolf on our two-seater here at Falls.
What Norris didn't tell you, he was scared because he was riding on top like Aunt Edna did back in the old, the original National Lampoon's Vacation.
It was Darren Friedman was actually driving it, and he was one of the fastest track champions. But man, oh man, it was scary,
I
guys.
tell you, Jimmy Dame took me around this place, and it totally changes perspective. You're like, how do they even race side by side, much
Right?
less 3 and sometimes 4 wide? There's a reason they do what they do, and the reason I don't do it. And,
Were you scared?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got a little anxious there, but it was amazing. Very cool experience, and it's cool that Fairbury has that 2-seater.
Awesome.
Whatever is Scott Bull? Is he still around? Right?
Yeah, Scott
Haven't
Bull's
seen
on it.
him
We-
race for a while.
he was,
former track champion.
We
here.
were talking about the record books. I could pull the record book up later, but Scott Bull is in the top, I would say, 10 all-time wins.
So
here
it's
at the Fairbury
Weaver.
Speedway.
Then who?
I believe Weaver, Rick Thomas. No. Weaver, Lance Dame, Rick Thomas. I believe is
Well, I'm
the
talking
top
about
3.
late models.
Oh, Kevin Weaver.
Roger Long has to be in there,
Well,
right?
and then
Bob
Mike,
Pierce.
Hold on a minute.
Before Kyle Strickler
talking.
took the track record, it was
Yes.
Scott Bull, was it not, that held the track record?
Him
for
and
the
Darren
longest?
Friedman both had it in there.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, Darren Friedman. And then Tim hit the West Virginia hot shoe. I think Darren Friedman had it a little bit. Scott Bull, but definitely had it for quite a while before, Kyle Strickler got it back. But James, our flagman, James not James Essex, but Jim Winnington.
Jim,
there we
yeah.
go, James and Jim. Jim Winnington is our track historian, so he's got all the record books. He just sent it to me, and I've got like 400 texts since then, so I'll keep scrolling while you guys keep talking, and the modifieds, I believe, are coming up.
How many mods? We got 45.
Actually,
So
we got
92 cars in just 2 classes here tonight. Simply amazing. Thanks to everybody that came out tonight to support us here. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Again, backside of the back straightaway, lucasoil.com. Be sure to Gotta Race trailer. Back there, we have Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series racewear, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, hats, decals, license plates, all of that. Yes, you've got the list.
Yes, I do have
Give me the list.
Kevin Weaver, this is all time. This is all divisions.
This is
So
late- oh, this
if you
is
went
all
late
divisions.
models, we'll go with Kevin Weaver,
Okay.
71,
Okay.
Roger Long, 66. Then you go down to Tom Reitz at 40. After that would be Jack Tyne at familiar 89. Then Scott Bull would be, top 5 for Bull all-time late models. He's 11th in all divisions.
Then Spatola, Unzicker, Winger, Joe
Harlan,
Harlan, who's
yep.
a multi-time track champion here.
Weeby Zian.
He was out of El Paso, like
Yes, he
Ryan
was.
Unzicker, running Joe Harlan.
Yes, he was.
How about Gary May?
Gary May's
How
on
many
the
wins
list.
did Gary May have here? The Monac, Illinois driver.
22, double deuce.
Not bad.
22.
Not bad. Man, how about that heartbreak one year? Gary May was leading heat number 6 at Eldora, would have started on the pole of the World 100 and broke a drive shaft.
Yeah. Well, we'll drink a Tampico in his honor, Gary.
Yes, him and Roger Long were teammates, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tampico fruit juices, right?
Yes. Jay Smooth is on the track. That'll be as my race pass is not working on my phone for the Fairbury Speedway.
Well, it's hard to get internet, so you folks, if you got a little.
Jeremy Nichols in J24, Trevor Neville in 777, 14194. So 2 at a time or 3? No, we got 1 spinning. That was Lyndon Whitfield, Rookie of the Year contender. Thank you to Sunoco on the Mars Modified Championship Series, powered by Summit Racing Equipment. There's Lyndon Whitfield as he gets a refire. There's Jeremy Nichols. And there's a little bit of debris. There's our man, Roger Stryker, the guy that does our racetrack. Great job, Roger. Multitasking here tonight.
By the way,
yep.
Our Lucas Oil prize package winners from tonight here at Fairbury: Tim Seahigh, Douglas Hammock, and Jennifer. Is that Filipiak?
She is our bartender. She's our bartender here at the Fairbury
Jennifer
Speedway.
Filipiak,
Yep.
Douglas Hammock, Tim Seahigh. Stop back there at the Lucas Oil. Pick up your Lucas Oil prize package. By the way, if you were at Farmer City last night and you didn't claim your prize, Kylene Davis, if you're here today, Chad Wetzel, and Bradley Ferguson, stop back there.
Oh, Chad Wetzel, that is Alabama Chad we were just there.
Is he here?
Yes, he was here. I mean,
Chad, if you're here today, which Norris says you are.
Alabama Chad.
Alabama Chad. Kylene Davis, Bradley Ferguson, stop back there, pick up your Lucas Oil prize package for tonight. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Mean Dean Hoffman's here out of Troy, Illinois. Car number 1D, Billy Nippenberg in 01, and Scotty McDonald in 77M. As still waiting for. I don't know how I'm going to do this here. Me too. So we apologize. My race pass is not working. It is working in the tower. So I'll get you some updates as I can. Dean Hoffman, Billy Nippenberg, and Scotty McDonald in 77M finishing up. Next on the Speedway, Ray Bollinger, car number 77. Also on the Speedway is the 89 out of Fairbury, Illinois. That'll be Austin Friedman. First, Matt Baker out of Coutts, Indiana, car number B5. So 77 at Kiwanis, Ray Bollinger. Coutts, Indiana, B5. Matthew Baker has looped it over in turn number 2. Again, another driver running for Rookie of the Year on the Mars Modified Championship Series. The Coutts, Indiana hot shoe, Matthew Baker in B5. Right now, Lyndon Whitfield with the quickest time, Ashley tells me. 13.859, 13859, the time to beat. We apologize. My race pass having a tough time. James, the solar flare, or the geomagnetic storm that has happened caused some beautiful light show, the Aurora Borealis, but unfortunately is wreaking havoc on the internet here. So Austin Friedman, one of the fastest cars, no doubt about that, here at the Fairbury Speedway, especially in qualifying. Got a big win as he doubled down, your winner at Farmer City and your winner at Fairbury. 13.465 is the official track record. We're at 13.8, so we'll see how Austin Friedman does. And in car number 89, there's Ray Bollinger once again, multi-time track champion. Of course, his biggest win came at the Gateway Dirt Nationals in car number 77. 13.934 for Ray Bollinger. Checking in on Austin Friedman. He is currently second quick for Austin Friedman, 13.925. So Friedman will be second quick. Lyndon Whitfield still the fastest at 13.8. Matt Fabrizius will be up next in car 0F in the Pitbull Motorsports. Country Automotive car, Bullet Chassis 0F on screen. Also on the speedway, Tim Nash out of Farmington, Missouri. I believe that is in car number 7. I hope I got that. Nope, excuse me. Stephen Mattingly. Mattingly was in a Sportsman a week ago. The Chinook Auto Repair 7M. Almost won the feature, got second. And the 110, he was fast. That'll be Landon Miller. Miller moving up from the Sportsman division as well. The driver to Tonka, Illinois. Both 110, Landon Miller, and the 7 of Stephen Mattingly. Also Sportsman drivers, and the 0F of Matt Fabrizius. Fastest in that group, 110 Landon Miller, 13.904 fastest of that group. Still chasing Lyndon Whitfield at 13.859, 13859. Lyndon Whitfield here in Group 1. 23 in Group 1 and 22 in Group 2 should be Levi Kissinger out of Mount Vernon, Indiana, in car number 8K. There he is. Behind of him is Cole Falloway. Cole Falloway out of Owensboro, Kentucky. Over 20 wins 1 year ago for car number 66. And behind of him, that'll be Stephen Brooks. In car number 5, the driver hails out of Bourbonnais, Illinois. So Kissinger.
I like that town, Bourbonnais.
Or is that a
Bourbonnais and
Bourbonnais?
Kankakee. You can't beat that.
Bourbonnais and Kankakee. There's Stephen Brooks in the Great Lakes Lifting. Car number 5, Ted Brown, Quality Paint and Body. Get well soon, Ted. We love you. We miss you. Lindsay said hello. And Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body, car number 5. There he is, CW Trucking. Also on board the 5, and one other driver on this group. Again, Cole Falloway. In car number 66, there we go. Some times for Ashley. 2 Ashleys in the tower tonight. Stephen Brooks, fastest of that trio. 4th quick overall, still chasing Lyndon Whitfield at a 13.859 here in Group 1. I'll write that down, 13.859. Next on the speedway, in car number 24T, that will be Trevor Ringel. Ringel out of Pontiac, Illinois. The Kentuckian Josh Harris finished 2nd in the Mars Modified Championship points 1 year ago. Got a big win here in 2024. Does the Kentuckian Josh Harris and the Drakes come play car 22. Got a Mark Bush race car. And behind of him should be the 25B. That'll be Braden Bowman. Braden comes out of where, James? In Kankakee, Illinois. Hello to everybody watching tonight in Kankakee. And we'll see how this trio does. Get 3 fast race cars, 2 regulars here at the Fairbury Speedway. Bowman and Trevor Ringel. Again, Braden Bowman racing up there at the Kankakee County Speedway. And Billy Nippenberg is here, taking time as well. 14.076 by Josh Harris. So chasing Lyndon Whitfield, 13.859, 13859. This will make you hungry, James. Marshallone's Pizza. Get a hot slice of Marshallone's Pizza here tonight at the races. Pepperoni pizza.
Do they deliver to the booth?
Oh, yeah. King Liquor. A lot of good sponsors on car number 81. That is Quick Vic Strong. Quick Vic Strong in car number 81. Also out there should be the Coal City, Indiana driver. There he is, Cole Parker. Cole Parker in car number 1P. He'll be in the Memorial Day weekend, the Illinois Dirt Shootout, paying $20,000. Some of his first laps here at the Fairbury Speedway, and unfortunately, right on cue, he loops it around. So Cole Parker going to try to get better in car number 1P, and behind of him in car number 4, UW, out of St. Charles, Missouri. One of the brightest characters, if you will, always having a good time. That's Bobby Rigo, the St. Charles, Missouri hot shoe, the veteran in 4G. As we look at Cole Parker as he gets ready to refire in 1B. So 1P Cole Parker and the 4 UW of Bobby Rigo. There he is, beautiful looking car as he heads down the backstretch here at America's Dirt Track. All part of the Spring Shootout. Brought to you by Titan Industries. Well, Victor Strong having some issues over there in 3-4. Turns 3 and 4, yep.
Victor Strong, not Victor Lee.
Not Victor Lee, not the what's his name?
The Lincoln Leadfoot.
Yes,
out of Stanford, Kentucky. That's
Dustin,
right.
how does he not know that?
I do know that. I just brain fart. I have a Victor Lee hat up here in my tower, right behind your left shoulder, Gene. James, is the Victor Lee hat.
He's driving. Hey, he's driving for our good buddy Frank Revel.
Okay.
Great race. Yeah.
That's right.
How about Jeff Babcock? We talked about him last night. Second in the Attica makeup last night.
Let's go. Let's go. It's like he hasn't missed a beat.
Where's Aaron Scott when you need him? That would be cool. All right.
Back at it.
Back at it. Let's do it.
Cole Parker, Bobby Rigo. Trying to, still don't have any times. Ashley's helping me out next door. 13.859. We'll see if we get the top 5 from Ashley here. So Whitfield, your top 5 right now as they stand. A couple of more cars here in Group 1. Should be Deegan Dozard in 17D and Michael Long. We'll see if Long can go to the top spot. But right now at the top, Lyndon Whitfield second. Landon Miller. Third is Austin Friedman. Fourth, Stephen Brooks. And fifth, Josh Harris. Thank you very much, Ashley. We'll see if Michael Long, your champion in 2024, see how he does here on his first lap. IndyCar 18L. So he heads down the back straightaway. That discount tire, Pierce Platinum 18L. Down the front straightaway. We'll check in on his time. Should be in the top 5. Look good. Fifth quick for Michael Long. He moves into the top 5. Deegan Dozard. Final laps here. 18th fastest for Deegan Dozard, and Michael Long finishes up. Fifth quick for Michael Long. Top 5. Congratulations to Lyndon Whitfield. He'll be our fastest qualifier in Group A with a time of 13.859. Rounding out your top 5, Michael Long second. Landon Miller third. Austin Friedman and Stephen Brooks round out your top 5. But I tell you what, we'll keep the money right here in Fairbury with a time of 13.859. How about a nice round of applause for Lyndon Whitfield? Whitfield, your fastest qualifier in Group A. And I tell you what, James, that is a guy who has been on the road with us in the Mars Modified Championship Tour, and he has been so fast. And he just has not shown. They're trying to, I don't think he has to spin the wheel. Maybe he's just going to get a picture here tonight. But thanks to our friends.
We got a wheel spin tonight?
No.
We need Dustin on this.
We do not need a wheel spin.
We have a wheel of misfortune at Fairbury, no. Dustin Jarrett. Are you kidding me?
They have the option. It's $50 to qualify every week. And if they want to start straight up, they turn the money down and it rolls over. And then if not, they can spin the wheel, and that's the invert wheel, 1 through 4.
Dustin.
But Whitfield's still in his car.
I'm boycotting the wheel, actually, until we finally get that full field invert that I've been lobbying for 14 years at Eldora. Hey, by the way, real quick, what was the name of that town? Bourbonnais?
Bourbonnais.
Bourbonis.
Hey, who doesn't like a good bourbon? Hey.
Me. I'm not a bourbon guy, but hey, backstretch. I know his grandma's back there.
Boo this man.
Man, look at Becky up there, one of the biggest fans. I tell you what, Grandma Beck, he is our fastest qualifier. I wish they could see you on Flow, Becky. James is having fun. We're having fun here in the tower. Congratulations, Lyndon Whitfield, qualifier, or Group A fastest qualifier, 13.859. And thank you to Cook Performance. All our friends at Cook Performance, Route 24 West in Fairbury. And make sure to see them as Mike Brooks into the cushion up there in turns 3 and 4 out of Peoria, Illinois, in car number 3. Ready to go. Then it'll be Justin Gregory, the hot shoe from West Point, Indiana, in car number 42. And also on track will be the Farmington, Missouri. Picked him up about a baker's dozen wins a year ago. He told me in car number 7. How about it for the ever so popular Tim Nash? Tim Nash in 7. Caution out. Okay, so maybe some issues on the 7 of Tim Nash. Got up into the cushion there. And looks like everything okay for the Farmington, Missouri driver. Glad he is here with us tonight. Beautiful looking car as always. A lot of another one of those drivers always on social media, does a good job promoting his racing and everything they do. There's West Point, Indiana driver Gregory. That'll be Justin Gregory in 42. I don't know if that's a relation to EJ Gregory or not, but that's Justin Gregory. And there's Mike Brooks. Brooks, the longtime racer out of Peoria, Illinois. Glad to have him here tonight. Ready to go. Getting all his sponsors there on FloRacing. Mad TV on FloRacing here with us tonight. All part of the spring shootout. If you're just joining us, 45 modifieds as we work through hot lap qualifying in Group 2. Justin Gregory, 14.477. 14.477 going to be the time to beat. 14.477 by Justin Gregory. Next up, how about it for the Zeekster? Zeke McKenzie. Scan the QR code there on the backstretch to get you some McKenzie swag. Driver out of Claypool, Indiana in the Vanquish ZR3, car number 24. And another 24, that'll be Mike Harrison out of Highland, Illinois, 8-time Dirt Car National Champion. And one car that got a little sideways was the 73 of Mark Rhodes. Mark Rhodes in car number 73 hails out of Crossville, Illinois. Or excuse me, West Chicago, there we go. Wrong roads there. Got debris here on the front straightaway. Right there.
Did Rick Wren ever win a race here? Do you remember Rick Wren?
I do not.
Number 39?
I do not.
Danville, Illinois.
I do not.
Later championship crew chief on the truck series.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out.
It's all right. Yeah. I built a Wren house. But I don't know Rick Wren.
So population, what's the latest population here in Fairbury? I think it was, somebody just told me it was like 3,500.
I think we're at over 3,800 yet.
3,800.
Yep. Last, what is it, census? Is that what you call that? Yes. At our last census, yes. Good to see Mike Harrison back in 24H. There's Rhodes out of West Chicago in 73. There's Mike Harrison. And glad to have him healthy and back racing with us. Boy, that cushion getting pushed right up against the wall. A lot of drivers having a tough time at Farmer City, seeing a lot of drivers driving right into the setting sun here at the Fairbury Speedway as Mark Rhodes spinning. Zeke avoids him. So Mark Rhodes having a tough time in car number 73. We'll see what Harrison does here. Anybody get an official lap? Mike Harrison. 14.163 is fastest overall. We'll get another lap here. I think Zeke may have a couple as Mark Rhodes having a tough time. As we got about 17 more qualifiers here for the modifieds, and then we'll turn it over to the voice of the Lucas Late Model Dirt Series, James Essex. Glad to have you with us. Of course, Ben Shelton and Dustin Jarrett down in the infield. It's going to be a great night of racing all night long here at the Fairbury Speedway. Again, opening ceremonies will follow qualifying for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Then we'll get you right into racing here. $30,000 Spring Shootout presented by Titan Industries. There's Jim Winnington right there on the flag stand. Great looking shot right there from the drone as Mike Harrison finishes up. Couple of... Who was? McKenzie. Quick time at a 14.097. So Harrison second, but it's Zeke McKenzie, 1:40.97. Now the time to beat by Zeke McKenzie. Next up, the last night's winner, the Madman, Michael Ledford in 37L. Behind of him, Mark Lamont out of Westville, Illinois. Crossville, Illinois' Mark Lamont. I'll get it right eventually. And C40 out of P-Town. That'll be Mike Chastain in C40. So the cushion, pretty established over there in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, it's pretty tricky here as Ledford goes through the middle. And we'll get you some of the times right now. 14.097 the time to beat. Mark Lamont in 7. In C40, a Mike Chastain. And the Madman, Michael Ledford. Again, good shots here. It's like maybe some of the times up on the scoreboard, I thought, well, it changed for a minute. And did not, so 14.117 second overall, the 37L of Michael Ledford. Still Zeke McKenzie, now Michael Ledford and Mike Brooks, your top 3. Next up in 0, out of Morris, Illinois, it'll be Travis Kaler. Behind of him, the Popcorn Player. James, you ever heard of that nickname? Or Big Wheel, out of Fairbury, Illinois. Yes, Carson Friedman. Good to have him. Beautiful looking car in car number 3. It's an MB Custom with a Matt Ryan race engine under the hood. And how about last night's winner at 9-9? Out of Corbin, Kentucky, backstretch. How about a nice round of applause for Blake Brown? Blake Brown at 99, your fastest car. One night ago at Farmer City. So 3 good cars. Travis Kaler out of Morris, Carson Friedman out of Fairbury, and Blake Brown out of Corbin, Kentucky. Quick time, 14.076 at a 1.4076. The 9-9 out of Corbin, Kentucky stays fast. How about it backstretch for Blake Brown? 14.076. Blake Brown goes to the top of the heap. Next on the track, in car number 71, that'll be JVD back with us. Justin Van Drunen out of DeMont, Indiana. Behind of him, another hot shoe here in Illinois. Former champion at 96M out of Plainfield, it'll be Mike McKinney. And how about an American Modified Series champion, Fairbury Speedway champion. He's back with us, the Quiet Riot. That'll be Jeff Curl. Jeff Curl in a diamond chassis. Matt Ryan race engine under the hood of car number 12. So you got Justin Van Drunen at 71. There's Jeff Curl in the Pontiac RV Edelman Incorporated 1-2. And of course the Victory Fuel Pope Joy, car number 96M, a Mike McKinney. $14.050. Mike McKinney now to the top of the charts. 1.4050. Mike McKinney now the fastest. Second to be Blake Brown. I'll get you the top 5 here in a minute. 71 now on the speedway out of Fairbury. That'll be Troy Ricketts as he heads down the back straightaway. In his limestone Transit, JR Electric, car number 71. The Sandman behind of him, that'll be Caden McCorder in car number 14. The McCorder Betting Pontiac RV K&S, car number 14. There's the Sandman. It's a Mark Bush Racing, Titan Industries. Sponsored, car number 14. Thank you to Titan Industries. And behind of him should be the 88S. That'll be Alan Stipp. Alan resides in Chatsworth, Illinois, in the CR Towing car number 88S. Alan Stipp, good looking ride right there. Off turn number 4. See who the fastest in this group. See how Caden McCorder does. Did he get in the top 10? $14.443, ninth quit for Caden McCorder. He does crack the top 10. Still chasing Mike McKinney at a 14.050. Heading down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 to Burr Ridge, Illinois. 1.888, you fill it. How about it for Dave Lilja? Dave Lilja in 1J. Behind of him, it'll be Marshall Call out of Springfield, Illinois in 96C. And 2 more after this. So Dave Lilja and Marshall Call taking a shortcut as he brings her on home in 96C. 17.517. Okay, now they're working again, James, up on the big board. So working a minute, and here comes Dave Lilja, the 60-year-old Fox Valley Excavating. He said Kevin Weaver, we call him a veteran. He wanted to remind me he was a veteran. Did Dave Lilja. 1.888, you fill it. 96 Marshall Call finishes up 15.442. So final 2 qualifiers, James. 14.050. Mike McKinney, the time to beat. On the track, 21W in his rookie campaign. That'll be Wes Ricketts out of Fairbury, Illinois. And behind of him, our final qualifier in 00S, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Godfrey, Illinois. How about it for Cody Stillwell? Stillwell in 00. Get Stillwell a B-Mod track champion at Macon. Got feature wins at Jayville. So Cody Stillwell, former B-Mod champion in 00, and some issues on the 21 of Wes Ricketts. Ricketts in the Tri-County carpet. Look for the palm trees west here in Fairbury. JR Electric, Lost in Time. Great place to get some food right there, especially breakfast. And Shields on board as well. There's the 000, Cody Stillwell. Stillwell, a BMI track champion in Mighty Macon Speedway. Some of his great sponsors. Also got a feature win at Jacksonville in the BMONs. A couple of notes as he gets tuned up for our Illinois Dirt Shootout. $20,000 to win, James, for the modifieds coming up on Memorial Day weekend. That's going to be awesome. So Lyndon Whitfield going to have the fastest overall time at 13.859. We'll check in our final 2 qualifiers. We'll get to the top 5 in Group B for you, as Lucas Oil 8 Model Dirt Series is coming up next. So we'll get you the top 5 times. How about it for Mike McKinney, our fastest qualifier, with a time 14.050. The rest of your top 5, second quick, is Blake Brown, your winner last night out of Corbin, Kentucky, coming home 3rd in qualifying. That'll be the Zeekster in that Vanquish ZR3. St. McKenzie out of Claypool, Indiana, 3rd. Mike Ledford 4th, and your 5th fastest qualifier in Group B is Mike Harrison. So 5 fast cars right there. But congratulations to Mike McKinney, 14.050, your fastest in Group 2. And again, how about it for Lyndon Whitfield? Fastest overall, 13.859, 45 modifieds here tonight. All part of the spring shootout, brought to you by Titan Industries. James, the 2-seater, back on the track for the final time here tonight. And that is...
Dustin, is this the Matt Altiers 2-seater? Am I correct? No?
No, this is not the Matt Altiers.
I got a message from him. I thought it might be, but it's not.
I'm more impressed you had enough service to get a text than anything.
Very true. So the modifieds, their group, they'll head back to the pit area. Then we'll bring out the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here in All-Star Performance Time Trials. Trying to make it into the feature. What do we have? We have any laps on the 2-seater? No?
Wayne Wolf first, Missy Durham.
Missy Durham.
And then Kinley Brandt. Kinley Brandt actually is a racer here at the Fairbury Speedway. But backstretch, about a nice round of applause, Missy Durham. Miss Missy Durham. Big wave and a cheer to Missy Durham on the 2-seater with Jimmy Dame. We'll have one more 2-seater ride. And as they head off, congratulations to Mike McKinney. First car off the track and the fastest qualifier in Group 2. Again, which included drivers like Blake Brown, Michael Ledford, Mike Harrison, all in that top 5. So that second group absolutely loaded. There's going to be the third and fourth heat races are going to be absolutely stacked. As congratulations. But congratulations to Lyndon Whitfield, fastest time overall at 1:3.859. And again, want to send a big shout out once again, thanks to Cook Performance, our fast qualifying time award each and every Saturday night here at the Fairbury Speedway. But again, want to send a big shout out to those as the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series coming up next, James.
All right, Mike, great job. Our 2024 official sponsors, of course, Lucas Oil Products, MAV TV Motorsports Network, FloRacing, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Big River Steel, Sunoco Race Fuels, ARP, E3 Spark Plug, Summit Racing Equipment, Arizona Sports Shirts, All-Star Performance, Veland Metal Services, Brandon Ford, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Todd Steel Buildings, UNOH, ArmsList.com, Dirt Draft, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Miller Welders, My Race Pass, Homatro, Dave Warren Power Sports, Hoosier Tire, Buzz Electric Bikes, Whalen Engineering, and Rugged Radios. Thank you for being a part of it. $100,000 feature purse tonight. $30K to the victor here. Bobby Pierce, the winner here a year ago. And we're coming up in All-Star Performance Time Trials. Group A, those will be heats 1 and 2 here tonight. 47 cars, so we'll have 4 heats and 2 B mains. And in the second group, Group B, will make up heats 3 and 4 here tonight. And our group qualifying The winner of heat number 1 will be on the Victory Fuel pole. The winner of heat number 3 will be on the outside of the front row. Tonight's A main is 60 laps.
Beautiful drone shot of the backstretch right there, and Indian Creek Golf Course.
Has they gone over your house yet back here?
No, they've got to turn the other way. We're looking south, so there's the beautiful wooden grandstands I was telling you.
You're part of the gated community in Fairbury.
No,
man.
negative.
Come on now.
No,
you're right beside Dave's Supermarket.
If there was a gated community, they would gated me in for reasons. So, no, beautiful looking crowd here tonight, and boy, this layout on this quarter-mile black dirt oval is awesome. If you've never been, make sure you get a ticket to one of our remaining races here this season. But
camping was, if we can get a shot, Tiffany, of the camping, it was sold out, right?
Inside the grounds was completely sold out.
Grounds.
So
yeah,
you can see a lot of the backs there that's looking to the south, and then here's on the north side. This is where it's our new office there as we get ready to go to break again. Right here, right where you see all these campers here, completely sold out. That's part of our big Fairbury Fair. That's where we have that, James. What a sight here at the Fairbury Speedway. We're going to go to break. You are watching the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here at America's Dirt Track, all part of the Fall Spring Shootout, brought to you by Titan Industries. We'll be back.
Here at Tuners Inc., we see cars come in with 80 horsepower all the way up to 1,500 horsepower. The goal of almost every customer in here is to pick up performance in the vehicle. They want to gain horsepower, they want to gain torque. What we have found with E3 spark plug is the quality of the plug and the way it's built. E3s are a performance plug that's going to last longer.
E3 Diamond Fire technology maximizes the fuel burn for more power and better fuel efficiency.
E3 spark plugs. What are you running?
At Lucas Oil, we take pride in creating problem-solving products to make your car care easier. We protect your vehicle and make it run longer so you can focus on the things that matter most. Whether it's commuting to work, visiting a loved one, taking the kids where they need to go, going to the big game, or anywhere life takes you, Lucas Oil is committed to getting you there for all of life's important moments. Lucas Oil, it works.
For more than 15 years, Earnhardt Technologies Group has been a prominent force in the racing industry, driven by the legacy of Dale Earnhardt. Our dedication to providing premium parts and products is evident through our exceptional customer service and innovative offerings that are widely recognized throughout motorsports. Our team of experts is committed to manufacturing the highest quality parts. You can trust that with our unwavering commitment to quality, Earnhardt Technologies Group remains the market leader.
Protect the Harvest was created to defend and preserve American freedoms and to support farmers, ranchers, outdoor enthusiasts, and animal owners. Protecting agriculture, protecting our rights, our traditions, our rural way of life, protecting America. To get involved, please visit our Facebook page or protecttheharvest.com. Support us by donating today. Protect the Harvest is a nonprofit 501c3 corporation registered in Missouri.
The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is brought to you by E3 Spark Plugs. What are you running? Also sponsored by Protect the Harvest. Keep America traditions alive for future generations. And as always, General Tire. For whatever you do, General Tire delivers.
Good job, my man. James Essex, Mike Norris, Dustin Jarrett, Ben Shelton all with us here tonight. And this fabulous facility, of course, world-famous Fairbury Speedway, Fairbury, Illinois, second ever appearance by the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Bobby Pierce trying to go back-to-back, but you got to get into the field tonight. 4 heat races, top 4, 2 Bs, top 3, and then provisionals will sort them out. Up first will be the 81. Out of College Grove, Tennessee, it'll be Jason Riggs. Followed by the 8L, it'll be Jeffrey Ledford. He's out of Pontiac, Illinois. Riggs at the Longhorn Clements, Riggs Drilling Solutions, Moses Motorsports, VP Fuels, Coleman Farms, Jeffrey Ledford. In the Dynasty Mullins, Ag Tech Advantage, Bowman Reynolds, Ledford Engineering, Atkins Seed, and the Nagel family. And also the 97 is Cody Overton. Out at Thompson Georgie's in the Dave Stein. Molly Pistons, TriStar Engines and Transmissions, Boswell Oil, Speedway Motors, Excel, Mullins, car 97. Whoa, look out. We got two of them running.
Yeah, Ledford jumped the cushion over here in 1 and 2. Jason Riggs was the fastest. It's Cody Overton, 13.630. Jason Riggs at a 13.645. And Jeffrey Ledford jumped the cushion. He'll have to rely on lap number 2 at 15.963. So we'll see what the Dynasty chassis can do. Good looking lap here, though. As he'll stay third, 14.365. As Riggs pulls to the infield, Overton going for another lap. A little confusion there. So Cody Overton, Little Sexy, 13.511, the time to beat.
So the next three, it'll be the current Midwest Sheet Metal points leader. As Cody Overton, I believe he's going to get another lap. As Ledford jumped the cushion. But Overton, 13.511 on his first lap. His last lap was set 22.291. So we'll see maybe
Riggs going to get one too.
So will Riggs. So here we go. We'll try them again. So Overton, 13.630. Riggs at 13.645. They'll get another opportunity. Before we have Ricky Thornton Jr., Max Blair, and Mike Marlar.
Yeah, a lot of laps on the track so far. A lot of cars here tonight, over 90 cars. And again, Mother Nature, that wind was blowing all afternoon here. So it's going to be very important to get a good qualifying lap. We'll see when they get out. We'll see if any of these guys can rip the cushion. And boy, but that cushion is pretty razor thin. You can see up there in 3 and 4. 1 and 2, I think somebody could run the top pretty good. But 3 and 4, it is right up by the wall. So a lot of confusion here on track.
Overton 15.106, Riggs 14.438. So they'll stand on their best lap, 13.630 for Overton. So this will be the 20 RT. It'll be Ricky Thornton Jr. out of Martinsville, Indiana. He's in the Todd and Vicky Burns SSI Motorsports, Big River Steel, Hooker Trucking, Coleman Farms, Dyno One Inc., Westside Tractor Sales, Bill Stein, EMD Wrap, Sunoco, Longhorn, Clements, followed by the 111. Last year's O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year in the Brad Spochaz. Centerline Motorsports entry, it'll be Max Blair. He is in the Creekside Auto Sales, C&J Dairy, Murphy's Logging, Upstate Auto Group, and Longhorn Clements, followed by the 157 out of Winfield, Tennessee. It'll be Mike Marlar, the Great Burning Skyline Motorsports, Truck Country, Mississippi Valley Transportation, Olson Explosives, Capital Signs, VP Fuels, Bill Stein, Petro Towing, Burning Rock Products, Brown's Heavy Equipment, Can-Am Auto Salvage, Longhorn Clements for Mike Marlar in the 157. Marlar was fourth last after fourth lap before last night, now fifth in the championship points. As Thornton, there you go, fast time.
13.521. Ricky Thornton Jr. digging around the bottom as well. Max Blair in 111, fourth quick, 13.773. So 2 cars on the speedway. Thornton again digging down on the inside. We'll see if we can lower that. He does not. 13.521. And the 111 of Max Blair, fourth quick. So Ricky Thornton Jr. now the fastest, 13.521. Thornton Jr., Overton, Riggs, Max Blair, Jeffrey Ledford, 5 have qualified.
I guess we'll go to 2 at a time, huh?
As you see on their General Tire, up there for the folks watching on MAV TV on FloRacing.
So it's Thornton, Overton, Riggs, Blair, Ledford right now.
Should be Marlar, Ferguson, Alberson.
Carson Ferguson will be coming up right now, fifth in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. The Scott Fagner crew chief, Paler Motorsports, Hoopaw Grading Company, Brad Benton Trucking, also Baker Mitchell Company, WP Racing Shocks, Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas, Franklin Enterprises, Tribble Electric, Armslist.com, Coleman Farms, Bill Stein, Pro Fabrication, Longhorn Clements, and then the 58. Looking for his 4th straight podium finish, the Big River Steel podium. It'll be Garrett Alberson, now hailing out of Dubuque, Iowa, with a Ken and Beth Roberts, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Bill Sports Shop, Bill Stein, Sunoco Race Fuels, Romer Machine and Welding, Lucas Oil, Capital Race Decals, Dunright TV, Fast Shafts, Longhorn Clements, R.C. Whitwell, the crew chief on that car. And on the Carson Ferguson car, it is Scott Fagner. We have an update.
We do. We do. James, our flagman, not James Winnington, Jim Winnington, can't hear, so his radio went out. So we got to get Mr. Winnington a new radio down there below us. So he's going to get a new radio, and we'll get back at it.
Well, Jason Riggs had his transponder in the wrong spot. Left front frame rail where the down bar meets the snout. That's what they are told to do.
I think it was in the right spot, but it was not pointed down, so it wasn't
got to be pointed down, yep.
Okay.
Yep, so Riggs will get another lap.
With it pointing down, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully.
Oh, the flagman needs a new radio. We got a transponder issue, and take your money out of your
last
right pocket,
weekend's
put it in
photo
your
finishes
left.
in the Kentucky Derby and the Cup race, then we got to make sure all is working. As Jason Riggs down the back straightaway in the 81 car, College Grove, Tennessee. Time to beat is 13.521 by Ricky Thornton Jr. here at All-Star Performance Time Trials.
Riggs will be third quick, 13.645. He did get a lap, 1.3645. Third quick. Thornton Jr., Overton, Riggs, Blair, Ledford, your top 5 as Mike Marlar making his way to the Speedway.
And again, the 157, fifth in the points out of Winfield, Tennessee. One win this year that came at the Golden Isles back at the end of February. Out of Winfield, Tennessee, makes his way onto the racetrack. Then Carson Ferguson running through the Roddy Parts, Rookie of the Year out of Lincoln, North Carolina, the 58 Garrett Alberson by way of Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Dubuque, Iowa. So apparently we're just going to do 2 at a time now.
That sounds good. As they work the bottom of the Speedway, Carson Ferguson in 9.3 and Mike Marlar in 157 going to work the bottom side of the Speedway. See some crumbs getting thrown across the middle of the Speedway. Here comes Mike Marlar. Quick time at a 13.403, 13403. Ferguson fifth quick. So he moves into the top 5. But the Winfield, Tennessee driver bringing her home. A Candy Apple Red 157 quicker, 13.403, 13403 for Marlar and Ferguson. 13.547 for the Rolex. Marlar on top, 13.403. Carson Ferguson third at 13.547.
Up next will be Garrett Alberson in 58 as we get caught up. There you see Jason Riggs. So it's Mikey Marlar, 13.403, Thornton Ferguson and Overton. As there's Garrett Alberson, 3 straight Big River Steel podiums, looking for his first career win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And a driver had a good run last night, the 32 top 10 for Oxford, Iowa's Chris Simpson. He's in the Hooker Trucking, C&J Trucking, RLM Enterprises, Iowa, Illinois, Taylor Insulation, Hot Rod Septic Treatment, HD Equipment, Randy Davidson Trucking, Capital Race Decals, Cheap Cars, Chad Simonson, the crew chief on the Longhorn Durham for Chris Simpson.
So a lot of talk about Garrett Alberson coming into tonight. 6th quick, 13.721. 7th quick, Chris Simpson at a 13.722. We'll see if the Las Cruces, New Mexico driver driving for Ken and Beth Roberts can pick it up. He does. He moves into the top 5. 4th quick for Garrett Alberson, 13.558. And Chris Simpson will go 5th quick at 13.584. Marlar, Thornton, Ferguson, Alberson, and Simpson, your top 5 early on here in Group 1.
All-Star Performance Time Toss. Brendan Smith, currently 30 in a Raleigh Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. He's in the 17 SSE Hells at Dade City, Florida. He is in the Big Daddy's Cattle, Jim Pisino Trucking, Plum Crazy Plumbing, Guardian Hurricane Protection, Skipper Smokehouse. His father, Sean Smith, owns that Rocket Durham. Brendan Smith, followed by the 19-9 up in the Reaper out of Marshalltown, Iowa. Ryan Gustin of the Cooney Motorsports. Allen Seamless Gutters, Carl Chevrolet, VP Fuels by Harlan. May Properties, Bernie Farms, Tim Douglas, the crew chief on the Infinity. Jay Dickens for Ryan Gustin. Or Tim McCready, my bad, Tim.
There he is, 6th quick from T-Mac. In car number 1.
Well, they threw me for a loop. Yes, in the Valvoline Swebert Calf Ranch's Rocket Durham for Mark Richards Racing. Oh, man.
Tim McCready going to be 6th quick. And also on the track, the Dade City, Florida driver, Brendan Smith, 13.823. Brendan Smith, 10th quick. Tim McCready moves into the top 10. He is 6th quick. Still Marlar, Thornton, Ferguson, Alberson, Simpson.
Danny White, the crew chief on that car. Petroff Towing, Franklin Enterprises, Swebert Calf Ranches, Performance Grading, Ace Metal Works, Styles Marine and Maintenance, Gunner's Honey, Fox Shock, Sunoco. of Tim McCready. There's Ryan Gust at the 19R, the Cooney Motorsports Infinity. Jay Dickens, Marshalltown, Iowa, Folly Bid 11 out of St. Charles, Missouri. It'll be Gordy Gundaker. He's in the St. Louis Screw and Bolt. McKay Corporation, Oak Trucking, Lucas Oil, Warren Clements, or the 11 of Gordy Gundaker.
So Gustin tried the high side on that opening lap. We'll see if it does anything for him here. No, 11th quick, 13.855 with a 1.3855. And G squared digging around the bottoms, moved into the top 10. 9th quick for Gordy Gundaker. 12th quick for Gustin. Here he comes, lap number 2. Not going to improve, 13.855 for Ryan Gustin and Gordy Gundaker. Gundaker will remain 9th quick, 13.667.
That'll bring up the driver currently second in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Championship points. Second last night at Farmer City out of Blairsville, Georgia. It'll be Jonathan Davenport. He's in the Lance and Darla Landers, Double M Motorsports, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Dynagrow Seed, Lucas Oil Products, Bill Stein Shocks, ASC Warranty. Also, Martin Automotive, Maker Plumbing of the Carolinas, VP Fuels, Longhorn Clements, Corey Fosfit, the crew chief on the 49 to the 7, with Hunter Cornell turning the wrenches on the DTR Motorsports, Longhorn Jay Dickens. It'll be Drake Troutman out of Heinemann, Pennsylvania, and the RFI Resources, Wheeler Fleet Solutions, Bill Stein, Stone Natural Resources, Jerry Siding, Roofing and Windows, Certainty, Thunderhill Trucking, and Morocco Welding, 7T.
Looked like a good lap, and it was. Second quick, 13.450 for Superman Jonathan Davenport, second quick. And the first lap for Drake Troutman, 14th quick, but how about Davenport off turn 4? Second quick, 13.450. Superman's fast here tonight, checking in on Troutman, 14th quick. But how about it for Jonathan Davenport? He moves to second, 13.450. Marlar, Davenport, Thornton, Ferguson, and Alberson.
Up next should be the 17A and his Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series debut. It'll be Austin Howes. Austin Howes in the 17W.
11. Trevor Gundaker.
Oh, Trevor Gundaker, I'm sorry.
It's coming up next, yes.
Well, there's Howes out there. Trevor Gundaker, he's out of St. Charles, Missouri, the J&C Properties, Woody Bogler Trucking Company, Millard Family Chapels, Fast Speed Shop, Longhorn Clements. And in that BMF Pro Power, Austin Howes, the next two up.
You got it. 14th quick for Austin Howes, 13.943. Trevor Gundaker, 13th quick at a 13.842, 13.842. And Howes will skate up the track off of turn number 4. Not going to like that. 15th quick as T-Rev digging around the inside. Does not improve. 13th quick for Trevor Gundaker, 13.842, and Austin Howes 15th quick at 13.943. Looks like we have about 7 more qualifiers in Group A.
And the 33-4, that's Thomas Burrow, Illinois driver, Billy Huff. He's in the trophy time, A to Z Painting and Decorating, Rocket Pro Power, followed by the 99B out of Maryland, Pennsylvania, Lee Rick Boone Briggs. He's in the Dave Warren Power Sports, Excess Storage, Trans 58 Briggs Transport, Rocket Clemens, Shane Winans, turning the wrenches on the 99B. So it's Mike Marlar, Jonathan Davenport, Ricky Thornton Jr., Carson Ferguson, Garrett Alberson, your top 5. Then it's Chris Simpson, Tim McCready, Cody Overton, Jason Riggs, and Gordy Gundaker.
Tough lap for the 33-4. Billy Huff, 18th quick. Boom Briggs, 19th quick for Huff. 17th quick for Boom Briggs at 14.198. Billy Huff, see how he does here on his second lap. Better, 17th quick at 14.162. And Boom Briggs will be 18th quick at 14.198.
All right, 5 more to go. It'll be the 18D, the runner-up here a year ago. It'll be Dalton Wilson out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, the East Bay Winter Nationals finale winner. He is in the James Ratliff, MGL Auto Sales, JRR Trucking, the Auto Outlet, Keltner Contracting, Earnhardt Technologies, Grant Lee Farms, Innovative Community Solutions, B&L Construction, New Point Lighting, Worldwide Custom Car Haulers. Ethan Wilson is brother, the crew chief on the Longhorn Clements, followed by the 6H, leading the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. It'll be Clay Harris. He is out of Jupiter, Florida, the Brian Green, crew chief, Wilkerson Farms, Impact Electrical Services, Rescue Metal Framing, BGR Speed Shop, Poor Boys Racing Supply, Griffin Motorsports, Rocket Durham, Cars 6.
Dalton Wilson going to be 12th quick, opening lap. And Clay Harris now 12th quick. So 12th quick, Clay Harris, 13th quick, Dalton Wilson. We'll see if Wilson can improve. He does not. He'll remain 13th quick at 13.821. And the Jupiter, Florida driver Clay Harris will remain 12th quick at 13.816. Still chasing Mike Marlar at 13.403. Still have Hudson O'Neal, Mike Harrison, and Jake Little to qualify here in Group A.
It's the defending Lucas Oil Late Model Series champion and reigning World 100 winner to be Hudson O'Neal and Hudson O'Neal Racing entry. Out of Martinsville, Indiana, the Wheeler Metals, Professional Concrete Cutting and Drilling, Bob and Tammy Burton, O'Neal Salvage and Recycling, Bobcat of Batesville, USSSA Fast Pitch Softball, WR1 Sim Chassis, Smoky Mountain Speedway, Roth Heating and Cooling, Lucas Oil. Number 71, and it's Mike Harrison, Highland, Illinois. The Franklin Enterprises, OH Hendricks Sheet Metal, Case IH, Aggressive Graphics, Midwest Excavating Equipment Share, and Fox Shocks, Rocket Durham for Steve Lampley, the 8-time UMP Modified Champion, is Mike Harrison.
And tough time for the 71 of Hudson O'Neal, 17th quick, but how about it for Mike Harrison? Harrison, 12th quick on the opening lap. Hudson O'Neal will be 17th quick, and Mike Harrison improved, does not. 12th quick for the driver to Highland, Illinois, Mike Harrison, and 17th quick for Hudson O'Neal. And one car left to take time. James out of Springfield.
First time with Lucas Oil Series in quite some time. It was in Macon, Illinois several years ago. Jake Little, he is in the Rocket Pro Power, Brand Professional Agriculture, Riggs Drilling Solutions, Schultz Collision Center, Roberts Automotive, Tammy's Treasures, eBoltSupply.com, Young Security Systems, All-American Handyman, and more. Sponsor Jake Little out of Springfield. The final qualifier here in Group A. These will be heats 1 and 2 here tonight at Fairbury.
One driver that's been pretty fast as of late here in the Midwest. As we'll see, we got to go down to 21st, so disappointed with that time. But, you know, normal driver there at Macon Speedway. Glad to have him each and every Saturday night here trying to be a part of the Falls Cup. 14.076, 21st fastest. But there you go. Your fastest time in Group A with a time of 13.403 in car 157. How about a nice round of applause for the Winfield Warrior, Mike Marlar.
Jonathan Davenport second, Ricky Thornton Jr. third, Carson Ferguson fourth. Those will be your front rows for heats 1 and 2 tonight. And again, the winner of heat number 1 will be on the Victory Fuel pole here tonight. So that would be Marlar and Thornton on the front row, and heat number 2 will be Davenport and Ferguson. Yes.
Wow. Very fast drivers.
Plus, that's 10 bonus points, so that helps out Mikey Marlar, who comes tonight 5th behind Hudson O'Neal, who moved into 4th last night.
Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to make it 4 in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Wow. He wins heat 1. He'll be on the pole tonight at a 60-lapper, and you know how it is here at Fairbury. They had 3 different leaders last night at Farmers City, and Thornton, who started in 8th last night, got the win. Boy, Shannon Babb looked like he was going to get the win, lost power with 4 laps to go in last night's race. All right, Group B, those will be heats 3 and 4 here tonight. Cole Perrine, who had issues in hot laps, we will see if he will be the first qualifier here in Group B at Lowell, Ohio. He is in the Quick Time Performance, Matt's Custom Auto, Cole Perrine Trucking, Swiss Springs, BKB Trucking, Perrine Brothers Trucking, Belpre Industrial, Parkersburg, AWL Auto and Truck, Nap Auto Parts, Perrine Motorsports, Mankenstein Detailing, and Perrine Brothers Trucking, Longhorn, Jake Dickens, and Shannon Babb do a backup car tonight out of Mowequa, Illinois. In the Petrov Towing, Dinah Grossi, Donnelly Trucking, CJI Piping and Fabrication, Keebler Ultra Oil, Getty Landscaping, Longhorn, Vic Hill for the driver. Heartbreak Hotel, one night ago, trying to come home with a big win here tonight at Fairbury. All right, so reset Group 1. We'll get them into the system. Group B coming up. Again, heats 3 and 4.
One thing I did take note of, Garrett Alberson using the assistance from the push truck. So to keep our eyes on maybe Garrett Alberson here tonight as well.
Well, Alberson will start inside of row 2 in heat number 1.
So something to keep our eyes on. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything when he was out qualifying, but again, the push truck came over and assisted him off. So hopefully everything's okay on that 58 machine.
Again, our Sunoco Race Fuels Road to Wheatland, $16,000 to the top 15 in points with perfect attendance. $2,500 to the top point man. And that'll be coming up at the Show Me 100 weekend coming up in a couple of weeks at Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri. Come on out. Yes, sir. What do we have?
The ball field. That's where I hit my
parked in
first
the ball
home run.
field.
Yes, Little League. Right
that was
there.
your first home run right there?
Yeah, right here. Westview Elementary. You see there. And on your left, turns...
That's at like 50 feet down the left field line. Yes. The heck's going on there?
Oh, yeah.
Dustin and Ben, do you believe that his first home run in Little League was hit right here? Was that outside of turn 2?
Right there, yeah.
Do you believe that?
Well, it came just 2 or 3 years ago, I believe, as well. So
it might be 250. I doubt it.
250.
50 plus 2. It was 52 down the line. Well, guys, I tell you what, we've still got All-Star Performance Group B, and you got to expect that with the sun and the wind we've had today, they're going to go out, they're going to qualify this last group, and I would expect there's going to be a little bit of a track overhaul as they get ready for heat races tonight. And DJ, as you said, up against everything from the sun to the wind to a lot of cars.
Solar
flares. So, all right, guys, first cars are making their way out.
Yeah, but no rain. We're good to go. It's clear here right now as we go. And on the track right there is the 18 of Shannon Babb. So no Cole Perrine. It'll be the 7W out of Atoka, Tennessee. That is J.C. Waller. He's in the Waller Heating and Air. White Lightning, O.H. Hendricks Sheet Metal, Beaver Maintenance and Construction, LLC, Express Shelters, Ben's Glass and Windows, Rocket Modco Racing Engine for Waller. So Cole Perrine, who had problems in hot laps, not making an appearance here in Group B qualifying, Mike.
It'll be Shannon Babb, 13,873, 13,873. And 14,323 for J.C. Waller. 14,323. We'll see how Babb does the Maweekwa Missile. Lap number 2 does not improve. 13,873 will be the benchmark after 2 qualifiers. J.C. Waller, 14,323.
Coming up next, 2 of the best from the Illini State. It'll be Brandon Shepard, the B5 out of New Berlin, Illinois. And the 32, the reigning spring shootout winner. It'll be Bobby Pierce. He is out of Oakwood, Illinois. Brandon Shepard, the Shepard Riggs Longhorn Factory car. He's at the Coltman Farms, I-Beam Siding Doors, UNOH, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Valvoline, Sunoco, Bilstein, Longhorn entry. For Brandon Shepard, and it's Bobby Pierce. He is in the Hooker Trucking, Low Voltage Solutions, Toyota of Danville, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Rio Grande Waste Services, Collins Brothers Towing, Carnegie Towing and Repair, Ted Brown's Quality Paint and Body Shop, Old Time Ice Cream, A-Plus Vacuum, Lika Tree Service, Longhorn, Vic Hill, Bob Pierce, his father, the crew chief on the 32.
Good looking lap for Brandon Shepard. Second quick, 14,036. Look better than that. We'll check in with Bobby Pierce. 13,970. Second quick, Shepard third. And Shepard now going to try the high side. Can he do it? Quick time at a 13,864, 13,864. So there may be some life in that high side. Bobby Pierce bumped to third now. Shepard a 13,864. Babb, Pierce, Waller. Your fast 4 early on.
And another Illini hot shoe coming up. A good run last night at top 5. Dennis Erb Jr., the veteran out of Carpentersville, Illinois, and the Heatherline crew chief, Rocket Clements, McBride Mac, Vobeck Truck Sales, Fox Shocks, Ideal Ready Mix, Kaiser Manufacturing, 28 of the 96 of the Coltman Farms entry out of Benton, Kentucky. Former Lucas Oil 800 Series Rookie of the Year to be Tanner English. Father Terry English, the crew chief on the Coltman Farm Special Needs Schools of Gwinnett. Bill Stein Shocks, C Motors, Custom Automotive, M&M Painting and Construction, Longhorn Clements, Brett Coltman, the owner, who's in the house tonight, and we are under caution.
Yep.
Tanner English.
Grab the cushion, James. They saw one guy. That's all it took. One guy, Brandon Shepard, to get fast time on the cushion. And Tanner English got involved in a, you could see all the dirt and tried to take a lot of the cushion with him there. So he'll get the steam built back under the hood of that 96. And I saw Dennis Erb go up high. I don't know if that's the right move for Dennis Erb. He's going to try it again. I think Erb would be better off on the bottom, but who am I? We'll see what he does. The one-man band former Dirt Late Model Dream winner back, I believe, in 2016. Same year as Bobby Pierce won the World 100.
World of Illinois Series champion as well. Yep. Brandon Shepard, 13,864. We have English. We got a lap.
Fourth quick. Now Dennis Erb, 13,975. Tanner English, fifth quick at 14,177. English, much better lap. Of course, his father Terry, a former UMP Summer National champion. 14,177. And Dennis Erb, fourth quick at 13,975. Pierce third, Babb second. Still Brandon Shepard, 13,864.
all the Illinois hot shoes in this group, right? Brian Shirley will bring it up next. Former Lucas Oil Knoxville Late Model Nationals winner out of Chatham, Illinois. The Bob and Lisa Cullen, Thomas and Express, Hoker Trucking, Fox Shocks, All Guy and Performance Parts, Ventures, Gaming, Graphics, Ricky Lemon Motorsports, Devin Brennan, the crew chief on the Rocket Durham, Brian Shirley, and it's the dog Alan Weiser back at a super late model. He's out of Peoria, Illinois, in the Mr. Towitz Wrecker Service, DR Plastic St. Kelly Glass, A&A Hair Conditioning and Heating, Carbody Services, Titan Industries, Dawson Fabrication, Rolling Garage Doors, Longhorn at 25, Alan Weiser.
And Shirley trying to find a nut up on the high side, 13.885, and he's got to run down the back straightaway. Keep your eyes on the 3. We'll see how he does. Alan Weiser 6 quick, but I think Brian Shirley's got something cooking on the top, down the front straightaway. 3rd quick, 13.885. Bab 2nd, Brandon Shepard. How about A-Dog? Quick time at a 13.839. Wow. Welcome back to the late model division. A-Dog goes to the top of the charts here, the spring shootout, 13.839.
Top 6, all from the Illini State. Here we go, another Illini driver. Out of Frankfort, Illinois, it's Frank Heckeness Jr., the 99 junior. He's in the Storied Squares, Dirt Oval 66 in the U-Pullet Longhorn Rhine for Heckenast. It'll be the number 1, the best performance car. Out in New Waverly, Texas, it's Turbo Tyler Erb in the Eric and Kelly Brock Best Performance Motorsports. He's in the Sunoco Race Fuels, Roberts Beat Company, First Class Septic, Bulk Material Lift, Anthony's Pizza, Santa World Car. Cody Carl, the crew chief on the Rocket Clements, number 1.
And Turbo's got something figured out. Frank Heckeness Jr. goes 7th, but look out for Turbo. Moves into the top 5, 13.887. He goes high in 1 and 2, low in 3 and 4. And now Frank Heckeness Jr. Turbo going to stay up on that high side. We'll see if it pays off for him. 14.052 for Frank Heckeness Jr. 8th quick. Tyler Erb moves into the top 5. 13.887. Weiser, Shepard, Babb, Shirley, and the Texan Tyler Erb.
We'll put him in New Waverly, Illinois.
There you go. Welcome.
Garrett Smith, the 2022 Dirt Track World Champion out of Eatonton, Georgia. He's in the Scott Smith Terminal Maintenance and Construction. Atlanta Paving and Concrete, Senior Life Insurance Company, the world famous Cadillac Ranch Go Lithium, Rocket Vic Hill, followed by the 45 out of Clinton, Illinois. It is Kyle Hammer. Welcome back to Super Late Model Racing and the Elite Contracting Services, Troy Page Excavating, All Guyer Motorsports, Shepherd Auto Sales and Salvage, Precision Recovery, Illini Pride Automotive, Longhorn Durham 45.
Garrett Smith, 11th quick, and Kyle Hammer, 8th quick. Checking on Garrett Smith. He's going to blast the Falls Cushion. Former winner here at the Fairbury Speedway. Quick time at a 13.800. You can win by the cushion, die by the cushion, and Garrett Smith goes to the top of the charts. Hammer to the top 10, but how about it for them young Georgian boys? Garrett Smith, 13.800 to the top of the charts in Group B.
High Side Hustler up next to 25, Bloomington, Illinois. Jason Fager, the driver. He's in the Titan Industries, Corrosive X, Outpace Racing Products, Harlem Enterprises, Griffin Signs, Rosser Battery, Digital Copy Systems, Cheap Cars, Speedwork, Hoker Trucking, Weir's Machine, Longhorn, Clements, followed by the 31 AUS out of Bunbury, Western Australia. To be Kai Blight in the Paul Stubber, Bar 31 Afterburner Performance, Rocket Durham, Car 31 for the Aussie.
See how the High Side Hustler does. Good smooth lap around the bottom. He'll be 4th quick on that opening lap. Now jumps to the Falls Cushion. And tough lap for Kai Blight. 14th quick. Fager high in 1 and 2, low in 3 and 4. We'll see how it pays off for him down the front straightaway. Fager 4th quick at 13.865. Good lap for the High Side Hustler as Kai Blight will bring it home. 14th quick for the Aussie. 14.706. Fager into the top 5. Still Garrett Smith, Alan Weiser, Brandon Shepard, your top 3.
Up next, good run last night at Farmer City for Jimmy Owens, the veteran out of Newport, Tennessee. Up to 6th in the Lucas Oil Championship points, looking for a record 5th series title. He is in the Bobby and Jessica Kohler Motorsports, Reese Monument Company, Ultimate Towing and Recovery, Tim Short Auto Group, Cheap Cars, Capital Electric of Tennessee, Boom Test Well Service, Sunoco, Redline Oil, Goodrich Fluid Systems, 5-Star Medal, Rocket Vic Hill, followed by the 40B Brandon, Florida's Kyle Bronson, the Race Car Engineering, Borchers Equipment, Michael Lloyd Hauling and Demolition, Mullinex Recycling, Tillman Roofing, LTX Home Builders, Lucas Oil, Bradco Equipment, Tanner Birdwell, the crew chief of the Longhorn Clements 40B.
Couple of laps outside the top 10. 13th quick for Kyle Bronson, 15th quick for Jimmy Owens. Bronson going to take it to the high side. Owens 15th quick. He's got some work to do, but how about Kyle Bronson? Moves up to 12th quick, 14.055. Bronson 12th, Owens 15th. After finishing in the top 5 one night ago.
Next two will be Ryan Unzicker, two-time track champion out of El Paso, Illinois. He's in the RJR Transportation, Brucker Farms, El Paso Outdoor Center, Gary Miller's Classic Auto, Arkansas Septic Plumbing, Big City Automotive, Mosquito Hero, KDM Service, MB Customs Pro Power, the 99 Dresden, Ohio's Devin Moran, the Roger Sellers, Double Down Motorsports, C&W Trucking, Lazy Days RV, the RV Authority, Big River Steel, Bill Stein, McHugh Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram, Car Source Auto, Red Oak Pub, Smoky Mountain Speedway, Chuck Kimball, the crew chief on the Longhorn Corvette 99.
Well, I tell you what, one driver that knows how to run the falls cushion, and that's Devin Moran. And good lap for Devin Moran. He moves into the top 10, 8th quick. We'll check in on Ryan Unzicker right around the tires. 15th quick on that opening lap. He'll stay 15th quick, but Devin Moran blistering the falls cushion down the front straight away. How about you back straight away? Quick time for the mailman. He delivers in Group B, 13.609. Devin Moran, a former PDC champ, to the top of the charts.
In 10 bonus points, Group A, Group B, fast time. Group A was Marlar, still the fastest overall, though, at 13.403. It'll be McKay Winger, the 99. He is in the Doug Curlis, Longhorn Pro Power, C&W Trucking, Foster Family, Dave Winger Trucking, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Pope Joy Plumbing, Heating and Electric, Creative Kitchens and Baths, Birdhouse Pit Boarding, and Backwoods Cooling, Centennial Contracting, Dunk Rock Pizzas in the Longhorn Pro Power. Out of Fairbury, Illinois, then it's Ross Robinson, Georgetown, Delaware. He's in the Stokely Materials, Commonwealth Equipment, Boswell Oil, Fox Shocks, Atlantic Prime Mortgage, First Aid Roof and Exterior Cleaning, ML Joseph, Sand and Gravel, Harts Gravel Express, Sussex Carpentry, Wesley Collins Builders, Fast Shafts, the Frozen Farmers, Rocket Clements, 7.
McKay Winger 17th quick, Ross Robinson 14th quick. McKay Winger going to have to get on the hammer. He is here on lap number 2, does not improve, 17th quick, and Ross Robinson 14th quick at 14.083. McKay Winger 17th quick at 14.229.
Do we have a Billy Drake sighting tonight?
Oh, my.
Oh, absolutely. It'll be the 93. He's out of Hanover, Pennsylvania. It'll be Corey Lawler. He's in the Ponchos Racing Products, Dryden, Kaufman's Auto Clinic, PPC Lubricants Company, Creekside Auto Sales, All About Reps. His father, Poncho Lawler, the crew chief on the Rocket Pro Power, followed by our final qualifier of the night, last year's World of Outlaws Rookie of the Year out of Mooresville, North Carolina. The tie touring entry, it'll be Nick Hoffman. Nick Hoffman in the NOS Energy Drink, CW Trucking, Petrov Towing, Bill Stein Shocks, Tri-Valley Equipment, All Geyer Performance Parts, Holland Haskell's, Raw Longhorn Clements. Time to beat Group B, 13.609 by Devin Moran.
It's going to be tough to beat. We'll see if his buddy 9 can do it. Corey Lawler 21st quick and 15th quick opening lap for Nick Hoffman. So 21st quick for Lawler, 22nd quick for Corey Lawler. He will remain there. And here comes Nick Hoffman. See if he can get inside the top 10. Not quite. 12th quick for Nick Hoffman at a 13.999. And the two-seater is coming up.
Oh, the two-seater.
Next.
Okay, so Cole Perrine, no time for him. So Group B, 13.609, as you said, Devin Moran, Garrett Smith second, Alan Weiser third, Brandon Shepard fourth. So that means Moran on the pole of pivotal heat number 3. And then on the pole of heat 4 will be Garrett Smith. Outside of heat number 3 will be Weiser. Outside of heat number 4 will be Brandon Shepard.
A good lap for Kyle Hammer in the top 10 along with Bobby Pierce. Very awesome. One final drive for the two-seater here tonight. Who do we got?
Who's our passenger?
That is second-generation driver Kinley Brandt. Kinley Brandt driving one of our hobby mods. Kinley Brandt. Again, got some track work coming up next as our final laps here for the two-seater tonight. This will be the final time. See Dave's Supermarket. Of course, Elliott Family Farms, Newsbaum, Ace Hardware, Pope Joy's Incorporated, Hot Rod Septic on the front there. Jimmy Dame really wheeling that race car. Elliott Family Farms. And we got one sponsor there on the spoiler. We'll see if we can get that for you. There's the final lap from Jim Winnington. Backstretch, but a nice round of applause. Kinley Brandt on our Falls two-seater. The final time it'll be out here tonight. And I believe with our
Gonna
fast
do some track prep before our opening ceremonies.
And I believe we'll get an interview coming up with our fastest overall qualifier. That was Mike Marlar. Yep, the Winfield, Tennessee driver, James.
13.403, Mike Norris, fastest, 10 bonus points for him here in Group A qualifying. Comes in tonight 5th. And he will talk to Ben Shelton. Ben Shelton, Mikey Marlar, the only driver to win the Knoxville Late Model Nationals 3 times. And we'll be back there coming up in the month of September.
Yeah, we'll be there before you know it. And Mikey now lucky number 13 on the year in All-Star Performance. Fast qualifiers, 19 events, 13 different drivers. Mikey will pick up 10 points tonight. And as you said, entering last night, he was 4th in the standings. 5th after last night, slid backwards just a little bit. He'll look to bounce back here tonight. And the Winfield, Tennessee driver, the fastest lap. And wholesale track prep. We're going to talk to Mikey and then understand about 20 minutes of track prep we're going to have here tonight and get this racetrack ready for some awesome heat races for all the divisions and, of course, the big finales as well. Almost turning into a beautiful evening here in Fairbury, Illinois. So Mikey should be making his way out. And I tell you what, guys, it looked like everybody was going to be on the bottom for a lot of pretty much all of All-Star Performance qualifying. And if you will, Sheppy kind of got the party going when he went up top. That got a lot of other guys to give it a shot.
And real quick, man, I don't see him coming just yet. I don't see his car's definitely not down there.
Yeah, we might get him on the pit bike. I'm down here with Heath Lawson from the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, and they said they were going to get Mikey out here. So stand by. I have faith. We're going to make it happen as they are getting all the track prep equipment out here on this racetrack to go to work on it, get ready for these heat races. That's the beauty of a small racetrack like this. It does not take long to have a complete overhaul of this racing surface. And Mike, if somebody's here for the first time, what is the go-to downstairs grab to eat? What's the best item to grab? I'm going to put you on the spot. Give me two best items or what?
I'm going to give you one, and that's all you really need to know. But that steak sandwich, we fed the fine folks from the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here tonight, and I know James would probably give it an A++.
Gunnar Sullivan is the man, isn't he? Gunnar Sullivan.
Those seasoned ribeyes are absolutely phenomenal. Cheese fries. Yeah, I think it's all good. The Falls Diner, Trish, and the team do an amazing job. So, make sure and get you something to eat. I know we have vendors all the way around here. We got Paco's Tacos and more here on the front straightaway. So, a lot of different food vendors. And, of course, the souvenirs, the Roads Racing Promotion, race ride simulators back there as well. Again, the Falls... Make sure and get some Falls merchandise while you're here, and as well trackside racewear. And here we go, Ben. I think we got Mike Marlar heading your way. There he is.
Mikey's making his way down. The Winfield, Tennessee driver making the move to Skyline Motorsports late in 2023. Got a little water down here. The Mesilla Valley Transportation fire suit on. I know Mr. Royal Jones will be proud of that. Well, Mike, you come out tonight and you said All-Star Performance Fast Qualifier Award. First time this year, 10 bonus points. And after the bad luck last night, that's a better way to start this evening.
Yeah, last night didn't go so well. So always fun to qualify good and get a good start on the night, And, the draw really helped me getting out early, and I got on the bottom there pretty good. So, so far, so good for sure.
You've been to Fairbury a lot of times, and you're watching this track prep right now. What's going through your mind?
I thought it was a trick because they told me to come to the infield, then wet the track so I could go across on my motorcycle. So, no, it needed it. We needed to have good heat races, and it's a little tricky when they do that. After your setup, you kind of just want them to leave it alone, but the track did need work.
Race fans, Mike Marlar, tonight's All-Star Performance Fast Qualifier. He'll pick up 10 bonus points. Guys, back up top to you.
Well, so we said track prep work going on here right now, and we'll whip this thing into shape for 4 heat races coming up in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. So we'll take a brief break here on MAV TV on FloRacing. Everybody at the track, visit the concession stands, restrooms, our vendors on the backside of the back straightaway, Arizona Sports Shirts, official Lucas Oil Racewear. You're watching the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the Fall Spring Shootout from Fairbury Speedway in Fairbury, Illinois. We'll be right back here on MAV TV on FloRacing.
Every race matters for the Big River Steel Chase for the Championship, presented by ARP. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series competitors will battle it out at every race for a chance to win the Series Championship and a record total points fund payout of over $1 million. Four drivers will battle for the Series Championship at the season finale to determine the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion.
We're the leader in race fuels. We've been doing this since in the 60s.
We use our distillation tower, which is unique. No other race fuel companies do that in the world. We also test every single batch that goes out the door on over 15 different parameters that ensure the tune-up will be identical.
That consistency in the marketplace that makes us a premium brand.
Make the same stuff every time. We're pretty darn close to perfect.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners for racing in the dirt. With high horsepower demands, ARP delivers maximum clamping force and performance. When failure on the dirt is not an option, it's ARP-bolts.com.
Welcome back to Fairbury Speedway with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Devin Moran, my producer, Tiffany Swisher, said you told her you wanted more TV time. Right on cue, you roll up here. Fast time tonight in All-Star Performance Group B, but it's going to be a different track. What do you see from what you look at?
Yeah, I meant my race car, not my face. But, no, I think it's just going to dirty it up a little bit, and we'll probably move around here a little bit. At some point, we'll be right back on the cushion, but obviously they were going to have to do this, and I'd say they'll probably have to do it one more time. So, obviously, Matt Curl and his gang knows what they're doing here, and we're just going to watch and observe, and by the third heat race, hopefully we'll know what we got.
With your family having Muskegon County Speedway for several years really now, how has it changed your perspective as a driver also with your family running a racetrack?
I mean, I see every side of it, so I know how hard it is to run a track, and that's why I give Fairbury such kudos. They're so professional in everything they do, from when we were parking last night to giving us a good service and everything in between. So always love coming here, and glad I get to come back in July for the PDC again.
Talk about your night last night at Farmer City.
I felt like we had a really good car, just circumstances didn't quite go our way, and then there at the end we had a parts malfunction, but that happens sometimes. I felt like we had a good car, a chance to run top 5, so qualified better tonight and put us on the front row over heat, so hopefully we can capitalize on that and see what we can do.
You ended the year really strong with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. You got into the Big River Steel, Big Ford to go toward the championship. You're within a half a lap of having the championship. You and Huddy had a great battle. This year, though, you guys really hit the ground running. What was the biggest key in transitioning the momentum from last year to this year?
Pretty much just staying on pace and on par with what we had. We didn't change a whole lot over the off season. Obviously, there were some things that we did, but just our team's getting better and better with each other. We were all new together last year, so we're bonding. We have a great time out here together, and really we don't want to go home. We want to stay out on the road and race. So that's the biggest thing. Just a great relationship with a great team, and we're hitting on all cylinders.
Guys, Devin Moran, he's in the Double Down Motorsports number 99. We're going to slide over to the side. Jason Fager's taking a look at this. Jason, man, 4 wins on the year. 2 of those came in New Zealand, though. How cool is it to start the year somewhere literally on the other side of the world?
Oh, it's awesome. There's a lot of great people, and they're crazy about racing over there. It's there's not near as much of it, so it's very special to them over there, all the events, and it's really cool. It's amazing. It's a beautiful country, and it's a lot of fun. So really blessed that we get to go over there and do that, and fortunate that they pay us to do it. So that's awesome, and it's not the same as being in Florida racing, but it's still racing and having a vacation. So, but we've been having a really good year. I mean, the car's been fast. We were good last night and had some bad luck, but qualified pretty good tonight. But 4 heats and they're all loaded. So hopefully we can get in through this heat race and be good in the feature again.
Double-digit wins last year, a Mars title. Did it make you happy, or did it kind of irk you a little bit when people were like, Jason Fager's back? I know you probably felt like you didn't go anywhere, but man, that was it. Just from our perspective, that was the old Fager last year. What was the difference for you, though?
Just things have come together. Like, I just feel really comfortable in the Longhorn chassis, and then we've been in it. This is our 3rd year. Last year's our 2nd year. So just getting the balance and getting the car where it feels. And I had a really good crew with Jason and David and Aiden, and I could focus more on doing things I needed to do. And just life happens. I've been busy. I put off a lot in my life for racing, and the last, just in a short time, we've got a house, got married, had a kid, and just stuff that takes away from some of the racing focus. So now it's, it's nice to have a car that I'm comfortable with and just really be able to focus on nothing but racing. So that's been the biggest difference, and just a lot of great tracks that, I'm staying in my area, but just budget-wise and stuff, it makes more sense for me. And then, I'm glad that the Mars Series here, we needed something like that in this area, so that's awesome, and hopefully we can have another really good year again.
Packed house last night at Farmer City, packed house tonight at Fairbury. Do you realize how lucky you are to have all these amazing tracks in your backyard with these incredible racing fans?
Yeah, absolutely. But listen, that's about the only reason I live in Illinois is because of the great racetracks. So, but everybody's like, well, how far is that? And I'm like, 30 minutes. How far is that? I'm like, 30 minutes. How far is that? I'm like, an hour. They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I got a lot of good tracks really close to me. So, and then, obviously living in Bloomington, I got 3 interstates and a major highway running right there. So you can't get a better location than where I'm at. And I'm very fortunate. And I love the smaller tracks, and we got good dirt up here. It's not usually hard on tires. So that always helps too. And it's just very fortunate to live in this area. And I love it up here.
Guys, Jason Fager, car 25, good qualifying effort tonight. Now, tell you what, we're going to catch real quick over here. Brian Shirley. Shirley, you're taking a look at this thing. You've turned a lot of laps around Fairbury. If somebody doesn't know much about Fairbury, what can they expect out of these heat races?
I think with the sun going down, it's definitely going to help get the racetrack back, with this little bit of track prep. And looks like they left the curve up here. It's, obviously a little thin right now, but it'll be even, it should balance out. So truthfully, the heat races should, as long as nothing gets crazy, they should be where you can go either way on if you're good enough to run the bottom or if you're good enough to run the top.
You were one of the few guys that went up to the top in qualifying. Good qualifying effort. As you look at this racetrack, what kind of adjustments do you make to the race car from where you headed for qualifying?
Yeah, truthfully, that's what I was coming up here to look, just to see. Felt like I could have been a little bit better to get off the corner, but at the end of the day, with them putting a little bit of moisture back in there, you just got to make sure you don't over-tighten or anything crazy.
All right, guys. Brian Shirley, the squirrel, the driver of the 3S. These drivers getting ready to head back to get these hot rods ready. They're rolling the racetrack in. We're going to step aside, thank some marketing partners. When we come back, the Fall Spring Shootout presented by Titan Industries from here at Fairbury Speedway. You're either in the house or watching it live, MAV TV on FloRacing. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, race fans, to Fairbury Speedway, and a beautiful shot of the setting sun as it sets to the west here at the Fairbury Speedway. The Fall Spring Shootout, $30,000 to win, presented by Titan Industries. We are set and ready for opening ceremonies. We'll throw it down front to Mr. Dustin Jarrett.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. And I am actually standing here with the co-owner and promoter of Fairbury Speedway, my good friend Matt Curl. Matt, excited to be here once again for the Fall Spring Shootout presented by our good friends at Titan Industries.
Yeah, thanks, DJ. First of all, I want to thank all the fans for coming out here for our spring shootout. A lot different than a year ago when we had rain upon us here, but we're truly blessed with a great day here. I want to thank all my team for all the work they've done to get us for here today. Thanks to all the drivers and stuff. It's just been a great day. Can't do without our family, my family especially, and it's just been a great day. So I want to thank Ryan McCurry from Titan Industries. Without all of our great sponsors, and you can see all the signs here on the front stretch, Fairbury is a very special place here in the Midwest. And if you haven't been here or you're watching throughout the country, make your destination here at Fairbury sometime or down the road, because you won't be disappointed. So without further ado, DJ, let's get the party started tonight.
All right. Hey, how about it, ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Mr. Matt Curl. And as he said, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, those of you here in the grounds at this time, we'll ask everyone to please rise, and gentlemen, remove your headgear as we first go to the Lord in prayer. Let's pray, ladies and gentlemen. Dear Lord, gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the opportunity to be here tonight. You have blessed us with just an absolutely gorgeous day for dirt track stock car racing here in the Midwest. This is just a beautiful town, outstanding people here in Fairbury, Illinois, and we are so wonderfully blessed to be here this evening, Lord. We're thankful for the drivers that are here, Lord. We come to you at this time and ask you to watch over them, especially as they go out, they compete, they entertain us, Father. Just bless them with a blanket of safety, and be with everyone that is here on the grounds tonight, and especially, Lord, be with us as we depart and go our separate ways a little later on this evening. Lord, we live in a country, very candidly, with freedoms unlike any other, Lord, and we would not be here if it's not for our servicemen and women that just do an outstanding job. Our first responders, Lord, those that are just on the front line in each and everything they do. Last but not least, Lord, we know also that we would not be here if not for your Son, Jesus Christ. We also know that you have an opportunity to spend eternity in heaven with you, Lord, because Jesus died on the cross for our sins and then 3 days later rose from the grave. Lord, we come to you, we ask all of this in his holy and precious name. And the people said, thank you very much, Fairbury. At this time, one of your own, Fairbury's Melissa Nagel, is going to make her way over. She will honor us with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
How about it one more time, ladies and gentlemen, Melissa Nagel. All right, that's right. You know what's coming. Front straightaway. Are you ready? What about it back straightaway? Are you ready? Fairbury Speedway. Are Are you ready? Mike Norris, James Essex, will send it back up to you. This crowd is ready to rock.
I tell you, outside of Eldora, this is you and I have worked many times with obviously Ben and Dustin at Eldora, but this here is something else now. Look at this crowd. Look at the campers. 47 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series cars in attendance tonight. The purse again, $100,000 for the feature only here tonight at Fairbury.
Great job, Matt Curl.
Yeah, no rain in sight.
It is going to be a wonderful time. Great job, hot wife Melissa Nagel, nailing the national anthem. That was wonderful. And
Is that her nickname?
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
We are set and ready to race.
All right, brother.
Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Here we go.
For the victory fuel pole tonight, behind the Brandon Ford Pace truck, here's your starting lineup. Penske shock seat number 1. It'll be the 157, the only driver to win the Knoxville Late Model Nationals 3 times. It'll be Mikey Marlar. On tour this year, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. He is out of Winfield, Tennessee. And on the outside, in the 97 out of Thompson, Georgia, it'll be Cody Overton.
Inside, row number 2, the Rolex, Carson Ferguson out of Lincolnton, North Carolina. And car number 93 into his outside out of Oxford, Iowa. And 32, it's Chris Simpson.
Row 3, it'll be Jason Riggs. He's out of College Grove, Tennessee. The Riggs Drilling Solutions 81. And on the outside, last year's O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year in the Brad Spo Chaz Centerline Motorsports car. Centerline, Pennsylvania's Max Blair.
Current Rookie of the Year point leader Clay Harris out of Jupiter, Florida, and car number 6 into his outside. Another Rookie of the Year contender out of Dade City, Florida, and 17 SS Brendan Smith.
Well, the defending Lucas Oil and reigning World 100 winner Hudson O'Neill's got his work cut out for him. He starts 9th out of Martinsville Landing and at Austin House. He's out of Lewistown, Missouri in the 17A.
38J Jake Little out of Springfield, Illinois will start 11th and starting 12th out of Bear Lake, Pennsylvania. How about it, race fans, for 99B Boom Briggs?
Going back to qualifying there, Cody Overton was actually the 3rd fastest overall there in Group A. As Penske shock seat number 1, the Nutrient Solution start zone is underway. We're trying to get Falsey early on here as they go side by side into turn number 3.
Overton looks for the race lead. Simpson going to take it upstairs. 157, Mike Marlar 2nd, Simpson 3rd, Ferguson 4th opening lap.
Talon Center, the crew chief of the Dave Stein 97 car. Chris Simpson at top 10 last night at Farmer City. Carson Ferguson trying to make the comeback in the O'Reilly Auto Parts points chase for the Rookie of the Year right now, 5th in that Paylor's Motorsports 93. As we take the top 4, go to the Fall Spring Shootout presented by Titan Industries here tonight.
Good job by Brendan Smith at 17 SS, moving into the top 5. Going to challenge the 32 of Chris Simpson for the 4th and final transfer spot. 7 laps remain. Good battle for 4th. 111 of down the back straightaway, Max Blair, Brendan Smith, and Chris Simpson get 3-car battle for the transfer spot.
Cody Overton out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. 4 down, 4 to go, halfway done. Well, 3 to go, and the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out for Springfield, Illinois driver Jake Little. So 4 down, 4 to go. Cody Overton has led from the start. Marlar, Ferguson, Simpson, your top 4, Mike.
Yeah, Brendan Smith on the move in that 17 SS. We'll see where he restarts him here. That top side is going to need some help as they throw the crumbs from the bottom to the top. You see Jake Little getting it refired. Had some success here early on in 2024 here in the Midwest. So we'll see if the 38J made a mistake here. But we'll get him lined back up and ready to go. I tell you what, the 97 won a heat race last night. Here he is again, trying to start up front in tonight's spring shootout, James.
In the Molly Pistons 97, Dave Stein out of Wisconsin, the car owner in Talon Center. Crew chiefing on that car. 4 down, 4 to go at the Nutrient Solutions restart zone. Penske shock seat number 1. We'll talk to the winner. And Carson Ferguson goes around in turn 1. And the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out again. Did not see what happened.
think they had 157 and the 93. We'll see if we can get a replay here.
Infield, what do we see?
Tell you what, guys, it looked like the 93 at Carson Ferguson got maybe a little better jump on the restart there in the Neutron Ag Solutions restart zone. But as they came down the front straightaway, it was real hard to tell from the inside, but there might have been just a little bit of contact made, and that sent the 93 into a free slide going into turn number 1.
Yeah, we do have a replay here on FloRacing on our MAV TV on FloRacing. There's the start, Neutron Ag Solutions.
Yeah, 93 went up the track. Ferguson went up the track, and you saw Marlar there right before we went to the replay.
Tight quarters racing at Falls.
Marlar was pointing, 93. Ferguson went up to blocking there, say something to him, and Marlar's response was, "You came up and into me, and a little slight contact sent Ferguson spinning."
So again, the Dave Warren Power Sports caution out. Again, don't forget to go to Dave Warren Segway, segway.com. And be sure to register for that 2024 Segway UT10 side-by-side to give away at Tony Stewart's Eldora Speedway, our final event of the year, the Dirt Track World Championship, $100,000 to win. There's the Wiley veteran chief starter, Jim Whittington out of Kankakee, Illinois, in his 45th year of flagging. He's flagged at Kankakee, Fairbury, and so on. We're back. 4 down, 4 to go. It'll be Cody Overton. Marlar second. Simpson third. Fourth will now be Max Blair. At the Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone, the Georgia driver, Cody Overton, trying to set on the victory fuel pole here tonight at Falls. Chris Simpson on the move out at turn number 2. Here he comes, Mike Norris.
Going to work right through the middle of the track here on this restart. Get those crumbs blown off. We might have something for him. Down the front straightaway, going to work side by side. Here in heat race number 1. Marlar down to the inside, but Simpson's got it rolling. Here comes Smith again in 17 SS. Max Blair on the bottom. Now Marlar going to jump to the top. Simpson down to the bottom. We'll see if Mike Marlar can get it going. He's third.
Oh, baby, it's coming into it early on here at Falls. Simpson to the outside. Marlar will follow. How about Brendan Smith, the rookie? The 17 SS. They're 2 by 2 behind your leader, Cody Overton, at the Barron's Performance. 1 lap to go. Are you kidding me, Mike Norris?
This ought to be good. On the outside is Mike Marlar. Down the back straightaway. 32, Chris Simpson. As they race into turns 3 and off of turn number 4, still Overton, Marlar, Simpson. Good racing action. 2 to go, James. 2 to go. Down the back straightaway.
Sorry, it's 10-lap heat races.
Yes.
My bad.
Overton down to the inside.
It's not over yet.
I'll bring you to the Barons. 1 to go.
This one's
going to be fun.
Here
Overton, and here comes Marlar. 1 to go, James.
It's 10 laps here. The heat races. Marlar's going to do the crossover. Marlar down the back straightaway. Final lap. They go into turn number 3.
Coming at you, Rick
Marlar
and
up the track. And the final lap, the Barron's Performance last lap, goes to Mike Marlar. Wow. I forgot it's 10-lap P races, 12-lap B mains, and it pays off as the top 4 go to the scales. 4th will be the 32 out of Oxford, Iowa, Chris Simpson. 3rd, how about for the rookie, Dade City, Florida's Brendan Smith. 2nd to go to the 97, Thompson, Georgia's Cody Overton. And your winner, he is in the truck country, Mississippi Valley Transportation, Olson Explosives, Capital Signs, VP Fuels, Bill Stein Shocks, Petro Towing, Burning Rock Products, Brown's Heavy Equipment, Cameron Auto Salvage, Josh Davis, the crew chief, along with Jerry Sprouse, Cody Smith of the Longhorn Clements. The 157. How about fans on the final lap? Your winner, Mike Marlar.
Wow, what an ovation here. Before we get an interview, we'll bring you heat race number 2, sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment. On the pole, the Superman out of Blairsville, Georgia, going to be Jonathan Davenport, and alongside out of Martinsville, Indiana, and 20 RT, it is Ricky Thornton Jr.
Garrett Albertson drives car number 58. He's out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, in the Rocket 1 Valvoline. Out of Watertown, New York, it'll be Tim McCready.
Inside of row number 3 out of St. Charles, Missouri, car number 11. That'll be G Squared. Gordy Gundaker to his outside. 8-time UMP National Champion of the Modified out of Highland, Illinois. 33, it's Mike Harrison.
Dalton Wilson, he's out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Last year's runner-up, the 18D. And Trevor Gundaker out of St. Charles, Missouri, the 11T.
Out of Marshalltown, Iowa, 19 are the Reaper. Ryan Gustin will start 9th and 10th. Out of Hedman, Pennsylvania at 17, give it up for Drake Troutman.
Billy Huff, the 33, -4. Thomas Burrow, Illinois, and Jeffrey Ledford, the 8L. He is out of Pontiac, Illinois.
Well, we're down here with Mike Marlar. Mike, first All-Star Performance pole of Fast Time of the Year and your first Victory Fuel pole. That one was quite the heat race. Talk about that 10-lapper and how you got back to the lead.
Well, yeah, I just honestly, my car is not very good. I'm just having to make up for it in the seat and use a lot of racetrack out there. And them other guys I was racing with using a lot of racetrack too, it seemed like, so that's all good.
The car came to life late, though, starting from the pole. What adjustments do you need?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like these Illinois tracks here, Farmer City last night, and the Florida tracks, admittedly, they're probably my worst ones. So I've won it about all of them, but it's been about, I think, 07. Well, besides the prelim, like 07 is the last time I won a big race here. So just ain't got it figured out right now, but we'll give it our best.
All right, they're going to keep digging. Mike Marlar wins Penske Shocks Heat 1. He'll start on the Victory Fuel pole, the 11th different Victory Fuel pole center in 19 events in 2024 with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Hey, good thing you didn't listen to us about the number of laps, right? 30,000 to win tonight. It's 10-lap heat races, 12-lap B-main, 60-lap main event. Arizona Sport Church, first Crown Jewel Cup of the year. That's going to pay $15,000 to win at our awards banquet. And you got the top two in the Big River Steel Chase for the championship, presented by Automotive Racing Products on the front row. And outside, Ricky Thornton Jr. sporting Midwest Sheet Metal Orange spoiler, and Jonathan Davenport. They ran first and second last night. And the winner of this race is going to start inside row number 2 behind the Brandon Ford base truck.
And real quick, another awesome sponsor is Pontiac RV here at Fairbury. And a happy birthday to Pontiac RV Zone, Kylie Kafer. If you're looking for a new RV, Kylie, she will make it happen at Pontiac RV over in Pontiac, Illinois. Happy birthday, Kylie Kafer. Here we go.
Well, Summon Racing Company number 2, 10 laps. Barrett's Performance got their money's worth on that heat number 1, didn't they?
They did.
All right, here we go. At the Nutrien Solutions start zone. How about this? Out at turn 2, down the back straightaway. Gunner trying to go 3 wide, and Alberson had to back out of it. Thornton throws it in on McCready off at turn 4. Are you kidding me?
Wow, what a
we are
drive.
ballsy early here, and Davenport's going to maintain the lead down the back straightaway. Wow.
Shades of 2015 with this cape blowing in the wind. Now he's going to go down to the inside. Ricky Thornton Jr. looking for 4 feature wins in a row in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Will run second. Davenport, Thornton, great battle for third. They're looking to go 3 wide. T-Mac, Alberson. Then you got Harrison. Here comes Gordy on the bottom. Back up front. Ricky Thornton looks for the lead side by side with Superman off turn number 4.
Oh, baby, into turn number 1. Thornton on the bottom. The Big River Steel 20 RT. The Nutrien Solutions 49. And here comes the Rocket Valve lead number 1 of Tim McCready. McCready to the outside. Thornton now will slide to the top off at turn 4. Man, oh man, 4 down and 6 to go. Falls not disappointing here tonight. Here's the run down the back straightaway with the top 3. And a good battle for 4th behind them between Harrison, Alberson, Gordy Gundaker, and Cole Perrine.
The high side in 1 and 2, the low side in 3 and 4. Ricky Thornton Jr. can run just about anywhere, but Davenport showing the way. T-Mac gets a good run on Ricky Thornton Jr. Now Thornton going to go on the top. T-Mac will work through the middle. On the bottom is Superman, side to side for the runner-up spot. Close quarter racing action. We got 4 to go. T-Mac again will blister the top shelf down the back straightaway. We'll see if he throws the slider at Thornton. Thornton will work through the middle. Superman's led them all. There they are off turn number 4. It falls in heat 2.
Big fan of 10-lap heats tonight. I tell you, that ATV back there, Dalton Wilson, last year's runner-up, trying to make it go to the outside. Down the back straightaway, McCready trying to squeeze through. They might have touched. McCready and Thornton might have rubbed sheet metal off at turn number 4. 8 down, 2 to go. They enter the Barrett's Performance, 1 lap to go, and Jonathan Davenport's
in trouble. He's like he's got a flat tire. It is left rear flat for T-Mac, is with the contact of Ricky Thornton Jr. And the Rocket House car in trouble with a left rear flat as they go to work in the infield.
In the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, we've got a replay of it here on MAV TV on FloRacing. As you see the crew down there, led by Danny White, the crew chief, as they head into turn number 3 right there, contact.
You guys,
yeah, the left rear tire down. Yes, Ben Shelton, go ahead.
You nailed it. Close. I'm Dustin Tierra, but nobody knows the difference anyway. Nope, you guys nailed it to a T. That contact cut down the left rear tire on the Rocket 1. Austin Hargrove, Joel Rogers, Danny White down here putting a new left rear shoe on that race car. Tim McCready sitting in the race car just shaking his head, guys.
Wow, I tell you what, they were going at it. The top 8, 7, 8 running right there together. All right, 8 in the books, 2 to go. To be Davenport, Thornton, Harrison is now 3rd, and Alberson is 4th. Mike Harrison started 6th as McCready back out of the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Wow.
Oh, man, I mean, Thornton just trying to find a way around Superman. Superman's, sometimes it's better to be second than first, but Jonathan's done a good job on the bottom. And Thornton's been racing all over this, and I don't know if Thornton was going to try to go high or Tim McCready came down, and man, they just got together.
That's what it is on a bull ring in Illinois.
Hard contact as we've got 2 to go, and it looks like we're going single file, James.
All right, we'll go green, and then the Barron's Performance, 1 lap to go here in Summit Racing Company number 2. It's been one of the best heat races you will ever see at the Nutrien Solutions restart zone. Back underway, it falls with 2 to go in heat 2.
See what Ricky Thornton does. He need a blast of falls cushion. He is
man.
3 wide for the runner-up spot down the back straightaway. We'll see if he uses that head of steam and goes high. No, he's going to go low. Mike Harrison going to go to the outside. Garrett Alberson inside. Here comes Harrison in on Thornton. Thornton trying to challenge Davenport. Barron's 1 to go.
Mike Harrison, 8-time UMP Modified National Champion. Dalton Wilson making a run. Alberson, they'll head out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway. The Barron's Performance, 1 lap to go. Here comes Harrison. Into the back of the fuel cell of the 20 RT.
And that was the checkered flag.
That was the checkered flag. Let's run 11 laps. No,
we'll get it right.
It's so good. We'll get it right after 2 races, and the top 4 go to the skills. Mike
coming home 4th. It was the 58 out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, Garrett Alberson. Coming home at 3rd, it'll be Highland, Illinois' Mike Harrison. 2nd, he'll go to the 20 RT. Ricky Thornton Jr. and picking up the win in car number 49. It'll be Superman Jonathan Davenport.
Jonathan Davenport with his series best 13th Simpson Heat Race win of the year. And it comes in Summit Racing Equipment Heat Race number 2. 3-time Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champion. And tonight he'll be going after his 77th career win. He will start back in position 3 in this Nutrien Solutions Longhorn race car as he brings it down for the droop check, and he'll shut her down. Well, JD, last night you said in the heat race you weren't sure exactly where to be. Did it feel any better out there tonight?
I looked like a lost puppy, lost in the middle out there. I felt like I didn't really feel good around the cushion and not really that good around the bottom. But, man, I feel so bad running the motor without air cleaner right there. And we talked about, we had a little issue with the deal last night, and if I'd ever got past, I'd have pulled in. So I just made sure I stayed closer to the bottom. That way Ricky couldn't get under me and throw mud up there so it'd get in the engine. But I just was more worried about that right there than the race. And so anyway, thanks to my guys. They've done a great job. Say hello to everybody back home, especially Rachel and Blaine. And Lance, I didn't hurt your motor, I promise.
The $55,000, $60,000 motor is fine. Sans Air Cleaner, the Cornet Lightning engine, powers them to the win here in Summit Racing Equipment Heat 2 as we get set now, guys, for Earnhardt Technologies Heat 3.
I think we should just go 12 laps. Let's make it 12 laps from now on, right? Next year. Oh, man, I apologize for that. We are just having too much fun. It is action everywhere. Earnhardt Technologies Heat number 3. The winner starts on the outside of the front row. It'll be the 99 out of Dresden, Ohio. It'll be Devin Moran. And on the outside, it'll be Alan Weiser, the 25, out of Peoria, Illinois. Row 2 will be Jason Fager, the driver out of Bloomington, Illinois, in 25. And the 3S out of Chatham, Illinois, it'll be Brian Shirley. Row 3, the 45 out of Clinton, Illinois, is Kyle Hammer. The 28, Dennis Erb Jr. He's out of Carpentersville, Illinois. Row 4 is the 99 junior. He's out of Frankfort, Illinois. That'll be Frank Keckenes Jr. The 7 out of Georgetown, Delaware is Ross Robinson. Row 5, 2-time track champion Ryan Unzicker. He's out of El Paso, Illinois in the 24. And J.C. Waller, the 7W out of Atoka, Tennessee. And your final row will be Kai Blight, Bunbury, Western Australia in the 31. AUS not out there with Cole Perrine as well. Not there.
A lot going
10
on.
laps. We think it's 10 laps. No, yes. We know it's 10 laps. Top 4 transfer Earnhardt Technologies Heat number 3. The winner starts on the outside front row tonight alongside Mikey Marler.
This one's going to be fun, and we'll see what A-Dog Alan Weiser can do, the son of Butch Weiser, down the back straightaway. Here comes A-Dog in a hurry. Former race car driver of the year hat falls on the outside. It's Devin Moran leading lap number 1.
They drove a super late model a few years ago. Back in it here this year. They head down the back straightaway. Moran, the Big River Steel Lazy D's RV 99. Right now sitting third in the championship point standings. They head down the main straightaway.
Devin Moran now going to transition to the top. Here comes A-Dog. Good battle behind of them for third down the back straightaway. It'll be Jason Fager and Brian Shirley. Now Weiser going to go to the bottom. Moran there to greet him. Up top is Shirley and Fager now still side by side. A good 3-car battle for the runner-up spot, trying to track down the mailman, Devin Moran.
Moran will lead a group of Illini drivers. The Buckeye State driver out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway.
Boy, Shirley gets a good run on Alan Weiser. Weiser upstairs, so a pair of quarters. Get a battle down the back straightaway. Some loose change behind of them. 3 pennies. 3, 2, 5, 2, 5, 9, 9. Your leader. Show on the way is Devin Moran, but look at this battle for second. Fager's gone to second on the bottom.
5 down, 5 to go down the back straightaway. Moran's been in control of the drop of the green. Weiser to the outside. Fager has moved to second as they come off at turn number 4. Down the straightaway, 4 laps to go for the second generation driver out of Dresden, Ohio. Jason Fager trying to go to the bottom here and pick up some time. Weiser and Shirley still married to that top in the 3S.
And here comes Dennis Erb now. You know where he's going to be. Erb on the bottom. Shirley may lose that transfer spot. Moran goes to the outside in 1 and 2, the bottom in 3 and 4. Weiser to the high side in 1 and 2, the low side in 3 and 4. Shirley's going to go outside. Dennis Erb down to the inside. A good side-by-side battle for the 4th and final transfer spot. Here comes Erb to spoil the party. Half a mile to go. 2 laps to go as they approach the Barons. 1 to go. What a battle for third.
The Barons performance, 1 lap to go. It's Devin Moran. But 3rd, 4th, and 5th in down as we're on the final lap. I got it right this time, Mike Norris. They're side by side for 3rd, but it's all Devin Moran to the checkers.
They'll bring it into 3 and off at turn number 4, 9-9. Devin Moran, your winner. 2nd will go to Fager. The battle for 3rd and 4th. It'll go to A-Dog, Alan Weiser in the 3S. The Squirrel finds the nut. He's in the big show, the spring shootout. 4th and final transfer will be Brian Shirley.
They'll go to the UNO8 scales to make it official. Grabbing 4th will be the 3S out of Chatham, Illinois, Brian Shirley. 3rd to the 25 out of Peoria, Illinois, Alan Weiser. 2nd to the 25 out of Bloomington, Illinois, Jason Fager. And your winner, he is in the Lazy Days RV, the RV Authority, Big River Steel, C&W Trucking, Bill Stein, McHugh Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Car Source out of Red Oak Pub, Smoky Mountain Speedway, Chuck Kimball, the crew chief, on the Rogers Sellers, Double Down Motorsports, Longhorn, Cornette, out of Dresden, Ohio. How about it? For your winner, Devin Moran.
Devin Moran clears the scales. He is going to do the 360, make his way back around and get the droop checked. And as long as he passes that, he will start in the outside front row alongside Mike Marlar. Will Devin Moran, arguably the smoothest driver that we have seen so far in the 3 heat races, as crew chief Chuck Kimball going to come over here and take a look at the race car. Devin going to pull the gloves off, pull the helmet off, and grab a word with us as the driver of this Roger Sellers owned Lazy Days RV Double Down Motorsports number 99 gets the rear end of the race car jacked up. Let's get this over here. Dev, you look maybe as smooth as anybody out there. The question is, can you keep the car that smooth and out front for the duration of tonight's A-Main?
I don't know about that. I was just glad to be out front there. You know, the first 2 hoots were pretty wild, so I knew the start was going to be important. But Chucky and Benny and everyone has the car pretty good, so hopefully we can keep it out there.
All right, how about it, ladies and gentlemen? Dresden, Ohio's Devin Moran is going to start in the outside front row of the Fall Spring Shootout presented by Titan Industries.
Thank you very much, DJ. $30,000 to win, $100,000 feature purse. Devin Moran, former PDC winner. He will head back to the pit. He's cleared the UNOH Scales Tech Simpson Race Product seat number 4. It'll be Garrett Smith in the number 10. He's out of Eaton, Georgia. And on the outside is Brandon Shepard, the B5 out of New Berlin, Illinois.
The Moequa Missile 18, Shannon Babb, and out of New Waverly, Texas, Turbo, Tyler Urban 1T.
The defending Fall Spring Shootout winner to be Bobby Pierce, the 32 out of Oakwood, Illinois, and Nick Kaufman. He's in the 9, the NOS Energy Drink Car out of Mooresville, North Carolina.
Out of Brandon, Florida, the Killer Kyle Bronson in 40B, and Benton, Kentucky's Tanner English in car number 96.
Man, what a he race. McKay Winger, he's out of Fairbury, Illinois, the Doug Curlis 99. Jimmy Oates, the 26th in the points out of Newport, Tennessee, the 93 Reading for O'Reilly out of Parts Rookie of the Year. Corey Lawler out of Hanover, PA, the Nutrient Lucas Start Zone. 4th and final heat for the Lucas Oil 800 Series.
Garrett Smith going to work down to the inside, then blast the falls cushion down to the inside as a Moequa Missile. Shannon Babb, Brandon Shepard back to 3rd. Good battle for 4th. Opening lap, Brandon Shepard climbs the hill. Garrett Smith in the middle. Bam on the bottom, but it's Garrett Smith showing the way.
Out at turn number 2, Garrett Smith, the 2022 Dirt Track World Champion. And it's Scott Smith's own his father, Bab, Heartbreak Hotel last night. And down goes to the backup car into turn number 1. As we have 2 in the books, they're going to battle out at turn number 2, side by side. Here comes Bichon, and drives into the wall hard into the wall off at turn number 2. And that is a lot of damage on the number 1. Best performance of the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out. And if we...
Man, oh man,
see if we have a replay.
Bobby Pierce through.
And Tyler heads to the pit area, and we'll find out here. Here is our replay here on MAV TV on FloRacing, Mike Norris.
And man, oh man, a big bomb from the 32 of Bobby Pierce. They head down the front straightaway, and he zings it in on the 9, and the 1 just doesn't back out, gets him in the rear end, and unfortunately loses the right front and heads into the wall. So Pierce sliding across, and Turbo went for it, but unfortunately ended up in the backstretch wall.
Not sure if that was a radiator or what exactly happened, as Herb 11th in the championship points will back it into the trailer. Into his pit stall, so we've got 2 in the books. Garrett Smith, your race leader, Delaware double file restart.
A lot of hard racing action here tonight, James.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of hurt feelings, a lot of bench sheet metal, but hey, they're put on a show, aren't they?
That's right. Yeah, nothing intentional there. He slid across, and Turbo went for it, and unfortunately ended up on the wall. But I tell you what, the exit off of turn 2, Bab has got a hot rod. Oh, Garrett Smith slipped up, and Bab might take the lead by the time they get to the back straightaway. Keep your eyes on Brandon Shepard as well.
Down the back straightaway, Bab's going to take the lead. Smith back to second. Now B. Shepard go to the top shelf. Up against the wall off at turn number 4. Shepard is going to go to second. Bab leads into turn 1-3 in the books. Here comes Hoffman to 3 wide, almost 4 wide at turn number 2. Oh, baby, down the back straightaway. Pierce on the bottom.
And that Longhorn B5, Brandon Shepard on the move. Keep your eyes on Brandon Shepard. He is slinging it and bringing it off at turn 4. See if he can nail 1 and 2. 1 shy of halfway. The battle for third's amazing as well. We'll keep our eyes up front. Brandon Shepard to the outside of Shannon Bad. The Moequa Missile leads, but for how long? Because here comes B-Shep.
5 down, 5 to go here in Simpson Race Products heat number 3. Shepard will get the run off at turn number 2. Pierce is 3rd. Hoffman is 4th. Here comes Tanner English to the Coleman Farms 96 at the bottom. Battle for the lead off at turn number 4 with 4 to go.
Brandon Shepard looking good. 4 to go. Up on the high side does the Dyna-Grossi. Petrov towing 18. Go to the high side as well. Down the back straightaway. Bam on the bottom. Shepard upstairs. Good old Summer National Brawl at Falls. 3 to go in a Saturday night part of the spring shootout. What a race.
So Bab last time was using that top shelf. Here comes Shepard out of 2. They'll have 2 to go. Coming up, Pierce is 3rd. Hoffman 4th. English is 5th. Shepard is right there off at turn number 4. 2 to go in the final Lucas Oil heat of the night. A dandy between Shannon Bab and Brandon Shepard.
Half a mile to go. We'll come back to the Barons. 1 to go down the back straightaway. Brandon Shepard and Shannon Bab. The crowd comes to its feet. Final heat race sponsored by Simpson Race Products. The Barons 1 to go. They're on their feet, James. Here we go.
They are the Barons Performance. 1 lap to go. Shepard on the outside. He'll make the run down the back straightaway. Bab can't do anything about it. He's on the bottom. They're side by side into turn 3. Mike Norris, who's going to win the 4th and final heat of the night?
Upstairs, off turn 4, down low, and a photo finish in heat 4. My goodness, 3rd will go to Bobby Pierce. 4th will go to Nick Hoffman. A photo finish here at Falls for heat 4. Hoffman comes home 4th. 3rd will go to Bobby Pierce. And 2nd goes
Bab
to the Moequa Missile on your winner backstretch. Let him hear you, Brandon Shepard. Wow, what a race.
Ben and Dustin, what a race here to wind up the night in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series.
Unbelievable. You know, when you hear people talk about Fairbury, it's racing like that, man. It's just absolutely unreal. I had a front row seat for it as I watched him come off turn number 4, and at least from the naked eye, it looked like Shep got him by about half a cat's whisker there at the stripe, as he is going to clear the scales. He meets the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series minimum maximum weight requirement of 2350, and he's going to circle back around here into the tech area and grab a word with us. Brandon Shepard, he's been on the podium each of the last 2 years in this race. He was third in this event last year. He was the runner-up 2 years ago. And as long as he passes the droop check here on the tech pad, the driver of the Coltman Farms Racing, Shepherd Riggs Racing Longhorn Factory B5 will start from the outside of row number 2 in the Fall Spring Shootout presented by Titan Industries. Is Brandon Shepard going to take the helmet off and grab a word with us? He said all year long that all he needed to do. There you go, Sheppy. All you needed to do was put together a full night. You've been good later in the evening. You get the win. You go out and qualify good. You get the win in this heat race. Is that what you need to put this B5 car in victory lane at the end of the night tonight?
I sure hope so. We're definitely making gains on this thing, and hats off to my crew for sticking behind me, and we'll see if we can put on a show for these great fans at Falls.
He gets the win in Simpson Race Products Heat 4 with a last turn, last lap pass. How about at Fairbury out of New Berlin, Illinois? It's Brandon Shepard.
0.058 seconds as the deficit right there. Babb second, Pierce third, Hoffman fourth. So the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Heats, 4 great ones in the books. So we've got 16 in the show. We'll have a couple of B-mains coming up. The Modifieds, it's their turn to put on a show here at Falls.
Yes, thank you very much, James. And Haley Hines, real quick. Haley Hines, we have something at the main office on the front stretch that you will need. Haley Hines, if you can hear your name, you need to be at the front stretch main office. Here's your lineup for Dirt Car Modified Heat Race number 1. 45 cars here tonight. Here's how they'll line up in Heat Race number 1. On the pole out of Fairbury, Illinois, it'll be Lyndon Whitfield in car number 21, and alongside out of Tonica, Illinois, in car number 110, it's Landon Miller. 5 is Stephen Brooks out of Bourbonnais, and the 66 out of Owensboro, Kentucky, it'll be Cole Followay. Jay Smooth, Jeremy Nickel in J24, and Levi Kissinger in 8K. Dean Hoffman out of Troy, Illinois in 1D, and Matt Fabrizius out of Genoa in 024T. Trevor Ringel out of Pontiac, Deegan Dozart out of Peoria in 17D. 4UW, Bobby Rigaud out of St. Charles, Missouri, and Braden Bowman in 25B. Off 4, looks like we're going 8 fast laps. Top 4 to the A main, and we have a kerfuffle here on the front straightaway. And we may need the hook for the first time here tonight, as they, I have no idea what happened there. It looks like is that the 1D, Dean Hoffman and Jeremy Nichols are locked together here on the front stretch. Yikes. As we get a look at our first replay, FloRacing replay coming off of turn number 4. Should be mid-pack here. Oh, Brooksy gets tagged by Dean Hoffman, and Jeremy Nichols involved there as well. So not sure who may have spun the 5 of Stephen Brooks. And if he can even continue, it looks okay as he rolls down the back straightaway. Everything looks okay on the 5, but these are the tricky, getting these two separated when Dean Hoffman's right front tires rolled up under the wheel well, and they got it. Boy, great job. We see Chris Tribley there. Looks like we just got some great crew guys down there. Got a flat right front for Dean Hoffman. Unfortunately, his heat race is over. That's Lewis Breeden also down there. Jeremy and some great guys here at the Fairbury Speedway. I want to thank the volunteers, Fairbury Fire Department, also Livingston County Southeast Livingston County Ambulance Service. As you see, Jeremy Nichols, 2-time winner of our big street stock race, and not happy with Stephen Brooks, as we saw there. So Brooks and Nichols got together, and don't know if they'll be exchanging Christmas cards here later on. this holiday season, but got some great races coming up here at the Fairbury Speedway. Just go to www.fairburyspeedway.com. Of course, you can't tonight. Unfortunately, it seems like nobody's got any service, but hey, one thing I want to throw out there, no smoking in the seating area. We've had some issues of smoking and vaping. No smoking, e-cigarettes, vaping, or any of that stuff, please. No smoking, vaping of any kind in the seating areas. Please take it out back. We got a little bit of time here. Wayne Wolf, happy birthday, and he is riding in the two-seater tonight for his birthday. Happy birthday to Wayne Wolf. Happy 70th birthday, Gary Hatter. James, you got to talk to Gary earlier, and you guys have quite the history there in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest lawnmower ride. So Gary Hatter, happy 70th birthday. Also, you can pick up your PDC tickets in the backstretch merchandise stand. They're not for sale, but those who have one reserved, they are for pickup. And happy 44th birthday to James Treesh. James Treesh, happy birthday as well. So there you go. Some notes. I know I got a lot of other notes as well, but I'll try to get to all of them as we get ready to see if we can get some modified heat race action going on. Lennon Whitfield love to get a big win. Him and Landon Miller. A couple of youngsters on the front row. Here we go. Cole Followay there. Stephen Brooks right there. Kissinger at 8K as they work down the back straightaway. Opening lap. Landon Whitfield going to go to the bottom. Landon Miller going to go to the top. The sportsman extraordinaire from a year ago. Here comes the 66 and Cole Followay. Boy, he's making some moves right through the middle of the speedway. Good looking hot rod of the Owensboro, Kentucky drivers. Now going to go to second as he works to the outside of Stephen Brooks. Brooks at 5, Followay at 66. A good side-by-side battle for the runner-up spot. Landon Whitfield trying to run away and hide in that diamond